D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, you know, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, you know, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, you know, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god, by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly excel when I spread cheeks. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last
Oh, is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. And trying to stop. Yeah, I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
Your mic is sensitive. I can hear that shit. I can hear you talking, bro.
No, you can hear it. All right, welcome everybody to the show. I am Dice. I'm here with D-Bird and Passive. How you fellas doing?
Good to be here.
Good to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is December 7th, 2025. The rapture we have avoided, I think, 3 times in my lifespan. Avoided World War III so far. I've seen the millennium happen without computers crashing in 1999. I've seen Trump elected president. I've seen a lot of shit in my lifetime, and yet here we are, ready for 2026. You boys ready?
I didn't even think of that.
No, I didn't think of any of that either. You say the same thing every year and just add 1 or 2 events?
Yeah. You don't watch the news?
No, because I do not have cable television nor streaming services like Hulu or YouTube TV anymore. But I did catch the college football games yesterday. Whoop, whoop.
Who won?
Okay. Couple teams. I know Ohio State did not win. It was a close game. If the kicker hadn't missed the field goal, it would have went to overtime. I think Ohio State would have pulled it out. How did I watch that? Fubo TV has, you don't have to buy the whole month. You just have to buy a weekend. And I think it's like $4.99 for 1 weekend of access to the shows. I think that's fucking brilliant. And I wish I just want to watch one thing. I shouldn't have to pay a whole fucking.
You want me to buy you cable?
No, because
I don't need
I don't need you to buy me cable.
This shit is expensive as fuck.
Yeah, go broke. Pay for that shit.
Bird, how you
well,
doing?
Fubo,
How you
unofficial sponsor of the WCR show.
Did y'all get snow up in Oregon, or is it just cold as shit?
Just kind of cold and rainy. Yeah, no snow yet, but we usually get like one solid week where everyone's like, batten down the hatches, grab your groceries and toilet paper, it's coming, and then like it covers for like 3 inches, and then it's over. It happens every year.
Nice.
Y'all shut down schools and stuff?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Who wouldn't?
Aren't they up north?
I mean, shit, man. People still have transit that they have to be concerned about people's safety and well-being.
Yeah, really, it's the roads. For whatever reason, Portland never figured out how to do snow roads, even though it's like a very common thing that happens. So they'll gravel it, they'll do whatever, but people are still like swerving all over the fucking place. So that's the issue.
Y'all kids don't walk to school?
My kids don't exist.
Oh.
And they never will.
All right. Well, we're here to listen to some shit from the community, some music, or review anything, but usually it just ends up being music. Sometimes it's artwork, sometimes it's a report card, whatever the hell gets submitted by people. We'll listen to it, give it a rating 1 through 10, say what we like, what we don't like, how upset it makes us, or how happy it makes us feel. Bird might dab a couple times, Passive might throw his hands up, I might cut it off early and roll my eyes. So any of those things could happen. All of those things could happen. We'll see what happens. VA says that you called him while canoodling. I'm not gonna.
I'd like to set the record straight.
Okay.
This fucking guy called me, FaceTime me the night before, and then my phone was locked in a little phone safe pouch because I was at Dave Chappelle. It was fucking awesome. And then he calls me the next day, and as I always do, I answer my phone no matter what I'm doing. And no video. I was just like, oh yeah, I was sitting here canoodling, and what's up? And he's like, what do you mean, what's up? What's up with you? You called me. And I was like, yeah, like 24 hours ago after you called me. So, he's just like, he forgot that he called me, I guess. So it was a return call that he didn't know why he called me in the first place.
You should see the face I've made to my wife, Taylor, when VA has called before and we've been in the middle of something. He's called me back to back before. And the few times I've answered, I kid you not, he has spoken for an hour straight. And
you gotta go. What the fuck?
Yeah, and I say that about 17 times, and then I finally get off the phone, and it's it's definitely an experience. So I salute Bird for actually picking up regardless. Like that's tough, man.
I'll pick up.
I feel like people
look. I might not be the best at reaching out to people, but if someone reaches out to me, I always answer unless my phone's locked in a phone pouch.
It's admirable.
I'm glad that we've established what the phone etiquette is around here. Welcome everybody to the chat.
Thank you, Gray Baby. You look amazing.
Shout out Gray Baby. We got a birthday coming up.
We have tried to open the phone lines to the community a couple times, but nobody wants to fucking call, so I'm never gonna offer that shit again until we blow up and get more famous. So fuck you guys. Let's get ready with the show. We're gonna listen to the music. We got a long queue today, so we're gonna bang through it. Starting out with Sleek Ivory. He just calls it jazz. I'm assuming it's a beat and it's jazzy. If at any time that you're listening to tracks and you decide you are better than everybody else, hold on, and you want to go first, you can sub. If you're not a sub, you can tip, you can gift a sub, you can do one of those 3 things, and we'll jump you to the front of the queue. Otherwise, we're going to work our way from the top to the bottom again. If you aren't on the Discord, join the Discord, and then we're ready to go.
Sounds about right.
Boom.
This sounds like it could be great intro music for our show.
We should just steal it and not tell them.
Right? Like, this is waiting in the lobby music.
Do people wait in lobbies anymore? I feel like they don't.
feel like I am on hold. Rockout Records says. IBA.
All right, that was Sleek Ivory with Jazz.mp3. What did you guys think of that?
No, it was cool. Yeah. Just like Bert said with the elevator music. I mean, I like the progressions in it. Keep adding little things. I really like the second half when you put like, it sounded like a vocal sample or element, like a lady singing in the background. That was nice. Saxophone was cool. Yeah. 1:42. It felt longer. But yeah, I mean, it's a good composition. Good job.
Where would you rate
10?
this?
Oh, my rating.
Yeah.
Forget what we do here.
Are we doing categorical ratings?
Just 1 through 10. Out of
Subjective. The most subjective out of 10 you can
I
imagine.
will give this an 8 out of 10 for whole music. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 whole music. Okay. Man, I'll just say it. I like this a lot. This was very fire. The second I had it in my head, I was like, this is hold music or like intro to a podcast, maybe ours. I was like, yeah, I fucking dig this. I will say that the xylophone like felt a little simple. Like I think it was a needed kind of progression and it was cool to add that, but it did kind of seem like a 4-year-old was like bing 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 bing. You know. I'm gonna give it a 9 for hold music. I thought it was a great hold music.
I'm not rating this as hold music. I'm just gonna rate it as general music. I thought it was good. At first, when the melodies were playing, it felt like it was. Let me backtrack. I would say this is probably one of the more normal things that Sleek Ivory has done. It's not some 5/8 tempo or some weird. Let me throw some AI shit together. So props for that. I thought the arrangement was good. Every time I wanted it to transition, it did, and I thought it sounded smooth overall. So I think it was a well composed piece. With the right moments where they needed to be. So I give it an 8. All right. Next up, Tagami, early in the queue this time. A little 00 Matt Critter type beat. My heart. And he's got, looks like a little P9 in his hand. So going after somebody else's heart.
Are you saying
Tagami, if you have an actual voice, can you type like something else in the chat one time? Other than just posting your link and disappearing.
That might be him on the vocal sample.
I don't know that. I'm just asking for confirmation. We got a loop here. Standard entry from Tagami. I think this one doesn't really have as well defined hook area as some of the other ones, but I think this was pretty smooth. Probably one of my favorite Tagami pieces actually. I just wish it did more with the arrangement category. I feel like if Noir is consistent, Tagami is consistent in whatever the hell it is that he does. So I'll stick with my 7.5 range for this one. I like it. I just want it more. So I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah. No, whatever. I don't know how he put it together, right? But if it was how I think he did, which is individual elements, like the vocal was one. Do we know what song that came from? No. Is this an original? If this is an original melody, wow, incredible. If it's a sample and you got it inspired, or you know what I'm saying, like you took it from something else, you still put it together nice with the drums. I like the little bass here was like boom boom. I forget the minute, but it comes in, the bass comes in, and it just feels nice. Like Dice said, there's no space for a hook, I don't feel like, because you got that melody going throughout the whole thing. But yeah, it was pretty. I like it. Give it a 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought it was catchy. I liked the sample a lot. Sample was dope. The drums just felt like they were blown out, and I didn't want that. But it was fun. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
All right. Next up, Nara, Like This.
Hey Ray.
Hey Ray. Sound like a ghetto chicks now.
It's a beat? It's a beat. All right.
Yeah,
More funk. Just for tradition's sake.
Bring back the funk of the 2020s.
That's a beat tag?
Yeah.
Nah. That's all right. I like the beat tag.
You like that?
I think adding like that 3-6 Mafia style, that vocal sample, I think that's getting a little played out. I did not like it in this. Oh. I just be careful just adding that and assuming that that's the style people want to hear with. It's a good beat, but you didn't have to add that. You know what I'm saying? Like I liked it with just the lady vocal sample without like let the artist, if you're gonna send it to an artist, let the artist figure out how they're gonna make it pop. Right? Because like anything that 3-6 Mafia style, if you say fuck a hoe, like you know what I'm saying, it's gonna sound hard. And I just think it takes away from what it could have been. But I still like it. No shade. It's 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I go back and forth to this because we hear a lot of beats, right? And like, if you're looking at it from just a production standpoint, and it's like, oh, I don't rap, I don't whatever, I'm not looking to resell this, then maybe it makes sense to just put a sample on there that just kind of is what it is. It's like, this is my finished piece. But to Passive's point, sometimes it's like, oh, you know, there's just too much going on here. If you're an artist listening to it and you're like, what would I do? right? I did like how these two samples work together. So I actually did like how this came together. I liked the drums. Fun beat. I'm gonna give it a 8.5.
I thought it was smooth. I like the feeling of it. I wish it was more in the funk category and less in the. I know he said he's been trying to make standalone pieces, but I feel like when you're good at something, stick with it for a while and then branch out, maybe, or at least give us a little bit of taste here and there. But I think also he said he's been busy, so I'm just speaking out loud that I like the funk beats that we began to know him for, and I like this as a kind of blended spin-off. It has like a smooth element with the funk incorporation of the vocals. It doesn't excite me. I think that's the only issue. It doesn't just like jump out and excite me. It's consistent, but not exciting. So I give it a solid 7.
I think you might be lying there.
Why?
About how it didn't jump out, because I think as soon as you press play, I think it literally jumped out. So maybe
it doesn't jump out emotionally, not like sonically.
Okay.
It's not a Jack in the Box. Like there's nothing. Oh, surprise!
Oh, I got. All right. I understand. All right.
I'm not like, oh my god, beat started. Just didn't hit me. All right. Fat Beanie. Tease.
Yeah, I need to hear an artist. Goodness.
You're about to hear one right now.
Okay.
This young man, stand-up young man, despite the differences in our opinions on his music, he consistently gives us appreciation. So here's Fat Beanie with Tease.
Please don't play like this. 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 Yeah, yes, Teaser with his bitch, cooking up a dish, make you some good Swiss. Don't you make a mess? That's my only wish. Whoa, yeah. Why am I so blessed? Yeah, I done done too much under my own name. Yeah, might as well just throw myself into the fucking flame. Yeah. I just hope I'm forgiven, yeah. I make my fair share of mistakes, but that's a given, yeah. Whoa. Loved you in my singles, yeah. Loved you in my albums, yeah. Loved you in my EPs, yeah. I got many songs where I'm rapping about how I love you, and there's many more, but they're only snippets, baby boo. Whoa, yeah. She know I am for her touch, but she tease me too much, yeah. Playing with my feelings, yeah. But sometimes I'm just into that. Got me feeling bad, yeah. Please don't get real mad, yeah. You know you my babe, yeah.
That was Fat Beanie with Tease. Bird, how do you feel about that?
I feel teased. I feel like he's teasing us. Like, you have to listen to this. Ha ha. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's just put it out there for the record. Juvenile did his back that ass up. Lil Wayne did this a bit. Just because you put yeah at the end of it doesn't mean everything can rhyme with everything. Because you just have a yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it rhymes with yeah. So you just say whatever in the middle. Like, no, it doesn't fucking work that way. It was clearly a freestyle and clearly just not effort. There's no effort.
Oh, Bird.
Low effort, not impressed.
No, the milk in you is saying that. The milk in you is. I'm telling you. Because like the rhyme, the thing with the yeah, you're focused on the yeah part being the rhyme. What is the word before the yeah?
Well, sometimes he did have a rhyming word before then. Other times he just fucking didn't. He's like, I have you on my EPs, yeah. I have you on my singles, yeah. I have you on my albums, yeah.
And then he rhymed it.
No. Like, this is a minute and 42 seconds. We'll play it back. We'll run it back. There's entire sections where it doesn't fucking rhyme. And it's clearly like,
loved you in my singles, yeah. Loved you in my albums, yeah. Loved you in my EPs, yeah. I got many songs where I'm rapping about how I love you, and there's many.
Where's the rhyme?
It doesn't
Where's
have
the
to
rhyme?
rhyme. You're thinking you're too in the box with it. You think that
You're
everything
not,
has
though.
no, because
That's
think
why
about
it's
it.
a
If it's an
freestyle. He's just saying
ABC
whatever.
DED like scheme, like it'll work, man. Oh man, you thinking it's a straight 16? This ain't a song.
You're thinking it's deeper than it is. It fucking
No,
isn't.
I'm not.
He's just saying stuff. He's just saying stuff. And he's like,
telling-
you make me real mad, yeah. I'm so sad, yeah. I'm bad, yeah. Okay, like, what are we doing here?
All
Beanie?
right, all
Two.
right.
It's a 2 for me.
2. Oh man, Fat Beanie. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Because you sound young, right? Is he 30?
No.
Okay, like I gotta forgive him. Like he came up in a different era than we necessarily came up. So he said baby boo at one point, but it was the way he said baby boo. Let me tell you something. When you say it a lot and at the end you put baby boo, or the way he was saying yes, it's the style of it's the method of which they're delivering it. They're not just standing there like this. When they say yeah, they putting their shoulder into it. Yeah, it's a ebb and flow of words. And I rock with it. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Obviously, vocal wise, like you got some work to do to keep a more consistent tone, less whiny. You get that down, Pat? You got a style that I would rock with. And I would give it, as it is right now, a 7 out of 10. Forgive Bird. Maybe you could come in with like a hot 16 over something else. But for this style song and the melody of the beat, like, dog, you killed it. It was where it was supposed to be.
So what are you saying is he's zesty?
Hey, and it's not zesty. It's not zesty. It's
play
cool.
My single, yeah. You gonna play my album, yeah. That's what you say. He's zesty.
Like, he's talking to a bitch. He's not talking to a guy. Like, oh yeah, no. He's talking to a girl. Like, hey,
he didn't say that.
Didn't say
you
that.
don't know that.
It's implied. Look at that. Come on, man. That artwork ain't for no dudes, man. Come on. Oh man,
That
shit
artwork
is
ain't for
fun.
no girl.
It is.
I think Passive is projecting a lot right now.
All right. Look,
It's cool, man.
Look, I've said this to Fat Beanie before. He knows the lay of the land is like it's not my music, it's not my cup of tea, but I think he does a good job at it. I think I've liked some of his other songs a little bit better than this. It's just a straight free verse on this, and I think the thing that was lacking on this one, as opposed to some of his other songs, is it didn't have any direction lyrically. You know, how he did the rhymes aside, it just seemed like the first part of the song was talking about this, then he starts talking about, oh, you're going to listen to my music, and then it ventured into something else. It just didn't seem consistent lyrically as far as what was being said. Performance-wise, he's pretty consistent. Like, you know, he always does his thing, clearly pronounces every word, which drives me fucking crazy, but he does his thing and he does it well and he's polished. And this sound that he has, which is very common for people around his age group or you know, that do this music, he has a sound down. So, you know, not taking anything away from that, I just felt like the song could have had more content or body or depth to it than just saying like random things to progress the song. So I give it objectively, I'll give it a 7.
Y'all fuck with that beat though? Y'all
No,
like that
fucking beat sucks. His beat choice is the worst thing about everything he does. Cloud music. It all sounds the fucking same. To me.
That was how you really feel.
I don't like cloud music.
I just think if I was presented with that beat, or all three of us were presented with that beat, I don't think we could make something that sounded listenable off of it, because we would be so distracted by the fact that we don't like the beat. So for him to actually make something listenable off of it, I think, and y'all gave him credit. I don't know why I'm still, maybe it's the name, Fat Beanie. It's a dope name too.
It used to be, never mind.
Nah, say it. What was it? Is he a nutcase?
No, it used to be a word that D Bird couldn't say. On
Fat
the
nigga?
Discord.
Oh, damn. Oh! Something I can't say either?
You can say it. Bird can't say it.
Okay, understood.
But I wanna.
All right.
But I wanna.
Nah,
What that one did, write it down.
I think my issue with that kind
My
of music,
dream journal.
it's not that I don't like the beat and I couldn't do anything with it. It's that I wouldn't sing on it. I would just rap. Like, I think these people, I say these people, I'm saying that respectfully. I think these people always want to sing and everybody's deviating away from actual rapping. Like there's not a lot of true rappers. The music coming up now is more I'm going to sing most of the elements, and the rapping is very minimal. That's my takeaway.
Because rappers don't show any love to any other rappers. So the whole thing is, I'm gonna sing to the females, and females like the croony thing. And if this is for it, let me let it go, man.
All right. You know what? No, I'm not ready to move on. Let's go back to the point where he's like something about her tush. Her little tushy.
Let's listen to it one more time. Fuck it.
I'm gonna run it back. And then keep in mind, the song name is Tease. So say you like my single, yeah, that's a tease, right? All right, I'm just saying. I'm gonna follow it with the title in mind now.
Let's go.
Whoa, yeah. Please don't play like this. 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 Please don't play like this.
Okay.
Yes, Tito in this bitch, cooking up a dish, make you some good sweets. You make a mess.
This part right here is what made me feel like it's just basic as hell. Like he's just insinuating the same lines. There's nothing complex. There's no complexity here for me.
Freestyle.
What does he mean by cooking up a dish, though?
What do you think he means?
Exactly what
it
it
says.
says.
Cooking up music. Like
the next line he said something Swiss. Like
Swiss cheese. Up a dish, make you some good Swiss. Don't you make a mess.
Make you something Swiss.
Make you something Swiss.
Yeah, why am I so blessed? Yeah, I done did too much under my own name. Yeah, might as well just throw myself into the fucking flame. Yeah, I know I could pick you up, I just hope I'm forgiven. Yeah, I make my fair share of mistakes, but that's a given. Yeah, loved you in my singles, yeah. Loved you in my albums, yeah. Loved you in my EPs, yeah. I got many songs where I'm rapping about how I love you, and there's many more, but they're only snippets, baby boo. Whoa, yeah.
Oh, the baby boo is fine.
But she teasing too much, yeah.
Wait, go back. There's the tush part.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
She know I yearn for her touch, but she teasing too much, yeah. Playing with my feelings, yeah, but sometimes I'm just into that. Got me feeling bad, yeah. Please don't get real mad, yeah. You know you're my bae, yeah. You know you're my bae, yeah.
You know you're my bae, yeah. You know you're my bae, yeah. Look, listen, it's not that deep. It was a freestyle, and you can tell because the words are super simplistic. The rhymes, like he found the rhyme scheme he wanted to use and just kind of inserted fill in the blanks. And there was times where it fell off, right? Like he didn't have the perfect ending to fill the space because he's just making it up on the spot. That's fine. I'll give him credit where it's like his freestyles to this music, it is the sort of sound that works for this music, right? So I don't think it's that deep. I think it's a freestyle. I've heard better songs from him, and that's where I landed where I did.
Passive.
I'm a fuck you tush.
Passive. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts is I liked it. I mean,
do you listen to this kind of music when nobody's around?
I don't go out of my way to do so, but if
that's my question is, would you turn on something like this intentionally?
You know them little YouTube shorts when you scroll through and they be watching the quick videos?
That bullshit. That brain rot. Nope.
But you watch anime. What I'm saying is, so if I get a clip of it and it's something like this is in backdrop, because of the sound, I'll be like, ooh, I like that. That baby boo part, I'm a word guy. Like I like how words sound. So
okay. All right. My final thought on this is I've said this before about the younger music making teams of people, not just Fat Beanie, but just in general that we hear, is that I feel like vocabulary is becoming depleted. And when I say it lacks complexity, the words, I'm not saying everybody has to have like a million word vocabulary, but there's a very limited depth into what the fuck people are saying these days. I'm not saying every song needs to be complicated or super like, oh, let me throw metaphors at you, but the vocabulary is very limited. Dove is like that, Cyclone is like that, Fat Beanie is like that. Every young person that makes songs like this, they don't have a very expansive vocabulary. And I'm not saying that they're dumb, I'm not saying that they're uneducated, I'm saying that the music that they make is vocabulary locked it in. All they do is sing on the beat and they don't expand beyond that. It's very one-dimensional to me. So that's all that I'm saying is like, I like that he is consistent at what he does. I just wanted more from what he does. It all sounds the same. Fuck. All All right.
Agree to
Charismatic.
disagree.
Harlem freestyle. To be ballin', you got to be all in. Words to live by. No? Okay. fuck it.
I see what it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Thank you.
This ain't a diss, I can probably make that clear. It's a freestyle, strictly off the dome, yo.
That's cap.
Let me run
No,
it back.
that's
Hold on, let me run
that's
it back.
cap.
Let me run
There's
it back.
no way. Nah, this chick about to be flawless.
Let me run it back because he
Damn
said it's a
freestyle.
freestyle.
This ain't a
I gotta
diss,
freestyle
I can
right now.
probably make that clear. It's a freestyle, strictly off the dome, yo.
Oh, good. Good to announce it.
Baby. Yo, you ain't enough, so you better bring extra men. Cause if not, I'm gonna make you call your next of kin. Phone your bitch up and ask if she wants to have sex again. She said, of course I do. Aight honey, I'm on my way to you, haha. But if a man tries to get in my way, I'll light his skull like a jack-o'-lantern. You want to know how to redo 9/11? Ask me, don't be racist and ask Aladdin. I'm a lyrical assassin. So Santos, you got won by your Pete. Don't run your mouth if you don't run your street. Cause I'll send you to sleep quicker than you can count sheep. See you later, amigo. Now you're 6 feet deep. This is charismatic, baby.
That's it.
That's
Charismatic.
See,
Charismatic, Mr. I don't know how old you are. I'm assuming you're either in your early 20s or less. Here's my advice to you. You should have just deleted this. There's no point of uploading this. I respect and appreciate that you thought it was, cool little short freestyle that you wanted to upload, but nothing about this really showcases anything meaningful that would excite people to want to listen to the next record from you. So, I've always said I don't give a shit if you freestyle it or not, just make it good. I don't think this was good enough. You gotta go back and just work on your craft a little bit more. Give us something interesting to actually want to engage with more of your music. You obviously have a little bit of expression in your delivery, but freestyling and just saying, whatever in this manner for 46 seconds, I'm not interested in it. So I'll give it a 2.
I mean, this is the same thing in my mind as the last one, except for the difference was the last guy at least had some musicality to it. You know what I mean? Had some delivery. This was just a very short, very clear freestyle. And kind of like Dice said, I mean, if you're recording this, you have the time to go back and change things. You have the time to sit down and write something. I really don't see any purpose for this. I don't see a purpose for it. 2.
Passive.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do this, you ought to have a video with it, and then you can kind of feel what it feels like to do that with a video camera on. So at the very end, you were on beat. Before that, it was just too jarring. So maybe pick a different beat before you try another freestyle. If you don't want to take the advice that these gentlemen are giving you, try a different beat. But I agree with these gentlemen. You ought to go back to the lab, do some studying. But I think 2 is very gracious. 2 is very, very gracious.
What's that mean? Is that your
Yeah.
rating too? 2? 2's across the board?
Just to keep it, yes.
Okay.
Keep it wholesome. 2.
Got it. God damn, I gotta remember this name. Love Me at My Darkest, aka Compact Disc. This is called Who You Foolin'? Bitter Winter.
Okay. Wait, that's his name?
I don't know what their actual artist name is. I just click on their Discord and just say, okay, Love Me at My Darkest. I always remember them from the Compact Disc, but I don't know what they go by.
Okay.
this a lot. Well, I won't say a lot. I like this. I like the general vibe
Gotta
of it.
keep it honest.
I like the general vibe of it. Kind of just like background easy listening for the sake of just having some sounds playing. The one thing that I would say that I would tweak is when you had that transition with the crowd noise in the background and then you brought back the main elements, you just completely like sliced off the crowd noise. I would have faded that out rather than just like chopped it off completely. It felt like a jarring, like fell off the cliff for the background ambience that you put in with the crowd noise. But other than that, I thought it was cool. I give this a 8. Thank you, Sully, for the gifted sub.
Shout out, Sully. Look, where I'm at with this one, I liked it a lot. It reminded me of the Portlandia theme song, which I always wanted to do a song to. And it was kind of interesting. There was that one section where you kind of had like a choppy, kind of a bouncy underlayer to it, where you were kind of like filling in the blank with like a 3-6 Mafia verse underneath it. At least that's what my brain was doing. And I was like, see, you don't have to put in the actual words to have that sort of bounce. You can let the artist do it. I like this. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah, I really like the melody and the synths behind it. Like it was nice. It was nice. But I was not a fan of the drum pattern and I liked it at first, but halfway when the crowd effect came in, I was reminded of like a Drake outro to his songs and shit. And then I instantly wanted a different drum pattern. When you brought it back, I was like, damn. But that's probably just hate on my part. I think it's okay. I think, yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Not bad at all.
You do give off hater energy sometimes.
If I'm a lover, how?
All right, we got a gift from Sully and then a gift from Ray Stans. You guys ready for some skip the lines?
Let's get into them skips. Hype train incoming. Let's go.
Oh,
we about to go sad vibes here.
Always.
I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
First up, Sully demo track for his EP. This is called Red Bull Wings.
Ooh, love that. Let's go.
Cassie, you drink Red Bulls?
I do not. I drink coffee.
How do you like your coffee?
Like an adult.
Black?
Yeah.
Straight black?
Straight black. Yep. That's how. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
The sugar makes me sleepy, and so. That's funny to y'all.
I only laugh because
fuck y'all.
Just the way you said it. The sugar makes me sleepy.
Sorry.
Nobody talks like that here.
I wouldn't have laughed if I didn't see Bert chuckle. I was just contagious. My bad.
What you drink?
Me?
For energy. Yeah. He about to say water. I drink water.
I just get up and go. There's some days I don't even eat or drink until like 6 p.m.
Pure psychopath shit.
Not denying it. All right, here's Red Bull Wings.
My wonder wall.
I thought that was.
Will these red bull wings fly me to heaven or bury me? No. Will these red bull wings act like adrenaline or fill me with doubt? My torso ignores my jacket. My ears can't ignore the racket no more. I feel like boxing the pack in the room floor. I feel like Frankenstein, a corpse. I'm so dead, though. These social interactions be killing me. I'm no Duracell, forgive me. If you are good as well, fix me. Is this a parallel? The universe, it gets the worst of me. Cause everyone's my enemy. Got multiple identities. I ruined it accidentally. It's all fundamentally me. Yeah, it's all fundamentally me. Will these rebel wings fly me to heaven or bury me? No. Where will you fly me to? Will these rebel wings act like adrenaline or fill me with doubt? Where will you fly me to? SOS, it's not a call for help, no, but it's written with the mist on the window. Just find somebody else, like anyone else. Will these rebel wings fly me to heaven or bury me? No. Where will you fly me to? Will these rebel wings act like adrenaline or fill me with doubt? Where will you fly me to?
May I?
Sure.
So I think that Sully, I think that you are going to waste the absolute beautiful first two lines of like the intro. Like when you first came in, those first two lines, maybe it was 4 lines. You're gonna waste those if you don't go back and rework this joint, right? Because you lost me with the rhythm about 30 seconds into the shit. After them first 4 lines, you're like, will these Red Bull wings carry me to heaven or bury me down, something like that. Then the second line, that was a great line too. And then you lost me with the rhythm. And if that's the first time I'm hearing this and you lost me, you've wasted those beautiful lines, man. You're a good writer. So like, please. I'll say this, the SOS part, I would have rather heard that first. Just rewrite some of that, please. Man, I think it's an 8 out of 10 right now. Well, it's not an 8 out of 10. It's actually like a 3 out of 10 for me because of how it jumbled, man. Like you lost the rhythm. But I'm telling you, if you was in your bag writing that shit, beautiful. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. 3 out of 10. But it could be better, way better. Them lines are 10 out of 10. Them first 4 lines, 10 out of 10.
We got a correction on stream. Fat Beanie said he said touch, not tush. Now I'm like, oh, that would be kind of funny if you did say tush though. I'm gonna fuck your tush. I digress. We're here. We're all about accuracy. So thanks for correcting.
Thank you, Fat Beanie.
As far as Sully's song, I liked the vibe of it. I think it felt like the guitars were a little loud, right? Like in the mix, it felt like some of the vocals were getting drowned out. And I think that was the hardest part from a holistic standpoint of like, you're really struggling to capture like, okay, what's being said. I like the tones to it and the melodies. I just need to be able to hear them a little bit better. So I think that was my big thing. I think it's a good start. I think that there's probably more work to do as far as just getting the timing down and making everything fit well in the mix. I'd give it a 7.
It's a great start.
What'd you say?
It's a great start.
Oh. I agree with Bird. I think the vocals were just way too low. I was just struggling to hear you for most of the song, and it just felt like your presence wasn't there. The other thing that I was listening for is I feel like the word choice is not bad, but it's very convoluted in how you say things. Even the title, like these Red Bull wings, that doesn't flow very easily. And I was like listening to it and I'm like, what could you say differently than Red Bull wings? Like wilted wings has a much better flow to it than Red Bull wings. Don't fucking wave me off. Listen to it. Like listen to what I'm saying. Like even when he says it, it comes off awkward. Will these Red Bull wings? It feels very wordy. The way that and I'm not just pointing out that part. There's other parts when the song starts out where like the words just feel very like condensed and convoluted, and you're like making sure that you pronounce them, but it just feels like it throws off the timing a little bit. And I feel like you can restructure some of the wording so that it flows smoother. Because when you have a slow paced song like this, the tone and the feeling of it is everything. And when you start to say like, well, these Red Bull wings, it's a very like, I'm not saying it sounds bad. It's just a very convoluted, structured sentence. And I get that it has, yeah. And I knew you were going to say something like the words mean something to you. I'm just telling you, like, if I was like executive producer of this, I'd be like, man, that doesn't sound right to me. People aren't going to want to necessarily say Red Bull wings. How can we say that differently? So I'm just getting you in the perspective of like, if you weren't, solo artist working in your bedroom by yourself and you were in a studio and you had somebody who just dropped $500,000 on your album and they have some input on it, they're going to point out stuff like this and say, hey, how can you make sure people sing along with it? I get that you have,
maybe the sponsor Red Bull. Sorry to cut you off there, but no,
Red Bull's not
firmly disagree.
Nothing
this
about
man's got a can of Red Bull, and I'm telling you, Red Bull wings. It's not convoluted or whatever you think. It's not. I disagree. Harshly disagree. I think the first 4 lines are perfect. I don't think he needs to change. And then the adrenaline part, when he said adrenaline, that shit was fire. It was the best. Dice, I respect you.
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't want you to go down this track and then he like only listen to you. I had to re-interject and be
He's
like,
not
yo,
gonna listen to me.
Okay.
I'm just saying it to just say it for other people who submit music and listen to our show. I'm just saying it in general is like wording and how those words flow is everything, and people remembering what you said and attaching to those songs. I get that these words have meaning to them. I'm just saying maybe it's just slightly pronouncing them different. Maybe it's just, like you said, it's just a demo track. So maybe when he goes back and he polishes it up, it'll be cleaner. I'm just saying, like, first impression, oh, will these Red Bull wings? It feels very like condensed. Maybe there's spacing in it in the word choice. Maybe there's spacing in it in how he says it. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying in general, like, people need to be aware of these things when they're making songs, that like how things are said goes a long way into like the feeling that it emotes.
I like Red Bull wings, but I do think that how it was said felt rushed, right?
Yeah,
like
and that's my whole point. That's my whole point. It feels
Both
rushed.
of y'all agree? Oh.
Well, no, I'm in between you guys because I agree. You got to keep Red Bull wings, but also it almost sounds like Rebel wings just with how fast you said it. So I think, there's a way to say it.
Yeah, and that's at the end of the point. That's all that I'm saying. In this particular song, it feels rushed. In general, not necessarily solely because there's meaning behind it, is that people just need to be aware, like, when you start rushing words, it loses its flow, it loses its tone, it loses that feeling that you're going for. In a very slow song like this, you don't want to be rushed. You want to be like, specifically, I intended to do this. So, I think it's a good start. Like, I like the emotion behind it. I just think like some of the wording choices, the way it's performed in the demo, feel rushed and the vocals are just too low. So I give it a 6.
Yeah, there was one other section where I felt the same way. It was like packing floor or something on the packing floor.
Yeah, I think I like everything else about it. It's just some parts felt rushed and the vocals were just so low. I was just struggling to hear what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so work on that.
I mean, you're arguing with me and you gave it a fucking 3. What the fuck?
No, I didn't give it a 3.
Same.
I said the first 4 lines was 10 out of 10, and y'all say, "Oh no, the first 4 lines feel rushed." Yada yada yada. I'm just saying, I think even if it was Rebel wings, it works. Like, there's more to it than just if these rebel wings, right? There's more to it. There's if it gets me to heaven. Agree to disagree.
Red Bull will make your heart beat so fast that you'll have a heart attack and you'll be in heaven in no time. All right, we got another gifted sub up next. Ray Stans.
You could drown in water. No, stop doing that, Dice.
You could choke on mozzarella sticks. Very dangerous. They're overlooked often. Danger foods.
Anybody who doesn't know, that's a very personal experience for Dean.
It happened. Happened to me.
All right, but yeah, good song, Sully. Curious when you're gonna finish your EP. A lot of folks working on projects these days.
It's a great time to be working.
Next up, Ray Stans. This is the Now unmixed draft. Ends after the second hook.
You gotta work on that mix.
Yeah, right off the bat. Needs a better mix.
What kind of Ray stands we getting? How have Ray stands been rapping lately? Same?
Hard.
This is the time, this is the task. Yeah, it's a game, but this is the path. You're wondering when, figuring how, that was the then. This is the now, this is the time, this is the task. Yeah, it's a game, but this is the path. You wondering when, figuring how, that was the then. This is the now. Wake so late, say a prayer to a God that I never see him firsthand. Kinda odd, right? It's alright though, I don't let it bother me. Fragile like the pottery, not in this economy. Blessed so hard that I'm counting off of one hand. One man band, got him running from the grandstand. One more time, I be running for the grand plan. Cause I ain't a damn punk, just the same man. Same time, same place, running in the same race. Running from the same pain, wonder why I gave chase. Each day gone and I'm running up a big bet. Saying there'll be time left, that's a big bet. All these steps, still more shoes to fill. Heart so cold, so I shoot to kill. Feet kicked up, but that shoe gotta fall. So I drop that low like a coupe de ville. I don't know, man, maybe this a villain arc. Feeling low, even so, there is still a spark. So much pain that I kept on the inside. Time to let it ride, baby girl, why you still in park? This is the time, this is the task. Yeah, it's a game, but this is the path.
Car-related songs.
Figuring how, that was the then. This is the now.
All right, that was Ray Stan's little unmixed draft. This is the now. Anybody want to go first?
I'll just say I like it. I think the flow, the control of the delivery is one of the things that stood out for me on this one. Is like, I knew it would get there, right? Like in between, like, okay, first you start out whispering and then you start out shouting everything. And then eventually it settles into like, okay, I can actually figure out how to emote while, kind of emphasizing different words. I think you really learned how to do delivery and make it interesting to listen to. So good flow. I think there were enough switch ups in there to keep it interesting. Cool delivery, solid start. I liked the beat, and I think you did a good job with the writing. So I'm at an 8.5 where it's at.
All right. May I? Dice, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, if you want me to go, you go.
No, you go ahead, man.
All right. I thought it was cool. Like, I think Ray's definitely getting more consistent in his delivery and performance. Something about me didn't really grasp me. I think it's just that, and I know people hate it, but I put Red Car on a particular pedestal because I feel like that was the best showcase of his energy without it coming off as like performative. And I feel like the way that this was recorded, it had some overlaps where he had to punch in parts, and it didn't feel like it had that same consistent delivery throughout it. And I don't know the way that it's written that it can be performed in one take or, less takes, but it definitely didn't feel like I had that transition of energy from line to line to line. It felt kind of pieced together in parts. And yeah, because that's the way it's recorded, obviously, but it just didn't feel like it had that flow throughout of it. So I like it. It's just, it didn't feel consistent, like energy wise to me. I give it a 6.5 as a start. I think the only reason I rate it more than Sully's is because I can hear it better.
I think with, all right. So it was refreshing to hear a different cadence from Ray Stans. In the cadence, though, he sacrificed the complexity of the words, which we argued about with some other guy earlier in the show about his lack of complexity.
Say his name.
And I'm just saying,
he said he respects you. Fat Beanie.
Fat Beanie. Okay, Fat Beanie. PHAT Beanie.
Yeah.
He damn near had the same N-word, same rhyme. Anyways, I'm gonna relax.
Please.
Where I'm at with this is Ray Stans. Now what you got to do is, can I reset, please? Take two. So Ray Stans, the benefit that you have right now is that, especially with this community, we know you, right? So we know your backstory. The problem you'll have, I feel like, is if I have never heard you before and I hear this, I'm turning it off, right? Because it's just basic. But because I've known you and known what your old records used to sound like, I can tell there's been improvement. Like I can hear it. You sound more confident, like even though you sound more chill rapping. So I'll give you that. But I didn't like the hook. And I'm not, it's not hate. I didn't like the hook. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I think that you have improved though from however long it's been since I heard one of your last records. Yeah, man, you sound like a different person almost.
What's the day count, Ray Stans? How many days into rapping are we? Used to get a count every now and then. I haven't seen a count.
Damn right.
All right. Well, that was our gifted subs. I've closed down the queue, so we're going to continue to go through the remaining songs in the queue. And if you want to get in where you fit in, you can still sub, gift a sub, or tip. Information scrolling on the screen. Next up, Artisan.
I just think with that soulful sample, I think a hook, I think he's capable of a better hook.
I will say this, having worked with Ray Stans on a project. He can come up with some workable hooks. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's the word choice and it's the feeling in the performance.
Yeah. Abacus.
Because like on our project that we did, I think I only wrote 1 or 2 hooks. Ray Stans, I may have performed most of the hooks, but Ray Stans wrote every hook on the rest of the project.
I see.
And it was really just like, he would bounce me an idea. I'm like, well, perform it like this. And he's like, you just do it. I'm like, all right. Whatever.
Like a bitch.
He can, right? He can write a hook. It's just like sometimes it's how you express it that goes a long way.
Don't love that. Sharing words. Gross. It's like sharing needles.
I mean,
puke.
Wait, what words?
Words, any words.
Oh, sharing word. Yeah.
No, hip hop purist here. Oh, don't write for me.
Yeah.
You either got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's either in your head, it ain't. Okay. Hey.
Whatever. Fucking rap nerd. All right. Here's Artisan Beats. Wonders. Hood Trap. Nims type beat.
Fuck your life.
Okay.
That's what Nims says.
What the fuck is Hood Trap? What is Hood Trap?
Trap not done in the suburbs.
Artisan Beats, Wonders. I like it. It's cool. It's a beat, as we've said on some shows before. Something about it just doesn't interest me. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but I think the snares are cool. I think the drums are cool. It just sounds very basic in my mind, I guess is what I'm feeling. Like, it feels like anybody could have made this. It doesn't feel like Artisan made this. I give it a 6.
Okay. Yeah, the snares, it didn't sound like the right snares. It just, I'll forgive the stock sound, but it didn't, even in the stock, like there's different, you can do stuff with the snare. It is very loud in my ears. Everything else been playing kind of at a normal level for me.
Turn your headphones down.
Well, everything else has been playing at a normal level for me. So
adjust your headphones accordingly.
All right. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, just in the sense that like it felt a little simple, right? I always call it the two tones, right? Where you just go kind of the whole time. And sure, there's other stuff happening, but like the main part of it is just like two notes going back and forth. And it's like once the hook came in, once you added more stuff to it, I was like, okay, yeah, this all works pretty well together. But overall just felt a little loopy, probably because of those two notes. So I'd give it a 6 as well.
Is Artisan in the chat right now?
Probably not.
Okay, well, somebody tell Artisan to listen to Preach by Young Dolph and then take notes.
Okay. Artisan, if there's one thing I could say that would make that better is whenever you change a section, like use your snares as a transition. Don't just use the same pattern, because that kind of stuff will help add some variety to the different elements. All right, next up, Lil Xanax. Friend of Chronoflow. I remember. He's got a song called "Fuck the City Up."
Oh yeah.
Flow.
Welcome to Band Lab.
Have you guys ever fucked the city up?
All the fucking time.
There you go.
All the time.
There you go. Passive?
Never.
Oh, well, maybe you can embody the spirit of Little Xanax here.
Oh. Please. I'm not mad at it at all. I'll give it a.
We turn off autoplay on BandLab. Anyway, all right.
Yeah,
Lil
yeah.
Xanax with "Fuck the City Up." Passive is not mad at it, but
it's not really a but there. It's just, you know, it's a minute 34. It's not. It feels like you fishing and you just throwing out something, see if something bite. I think it's enough to be like, okay, what else can you do, right? I'll give you that. You match the style. Your rhyme style was like, who's that little the new guy, the white dude with the hair? He'd be like, got my hair. He be doing that thing. Relic Rhymes.
Who?
And oh man, okay. Anyways, don't look it up.
Okay.
Look it up in your free time. But yeah, it's you said Chrono Flow friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's decent for a young man. Young man, nice rage music. What did I say? 7 out of 10?
You didn't say anything.
7 out of 10, baby.
7 out of 10. I'm not mad at this either. Look, I think you did the assignment. You understood the assignment and you completed the assignment. You turned it in on time. All of the questions were filled out and the teacher now has something to review. Now, will you get an A? Probably not. I think there's some things holding you back a little bit. But like, I'll tell you specifically. I think the effect on the vocals is good for this. It's a bouncy beat. It's cool. I wish it was just turned down like a little bit. Like the effect, I think a little bit more natural while still having that kind of like sheen to it would be good. But just make it a little bit more like understandable. And then the only other thing is like the energy's there. You got the energy in spades. The lyrics though, I know it's not about the lyrics, but you said something about like, let me show up at the party and then I must be a smarty.
Bar.
Like, come on, man. So there's just a couple moments where I cringed a little bit from what you were saying, but that was only when I like forced my brain to listen to the what rather than the how of how it made me feel. So I'm at a 7.2 with a like, come on, Smarty.
Smarties, underrated candy. Passive. Relic Rhymes. Who is this Lord Farquhar looking motherfucker?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he's from Winsboro.
Okay, I have no further questions. No further questions.
From the borough, baby.
Little Xanax. I think the effects were just overdone on this. Like, I didn't need the distorted effect all the way through. It like Bert said, either tone it down a little bit or maybe remove it. Because I think if you're just going to be screaming to begin with, there's certain tracks where, yeah, you might want the, like, megaphone effect, but there's some times where it's just, like, it's not necessary if all you're going to be doing is screaming anyway. So I think one of the two here, either turn it off or turn it down. And then I heard a good example of what I was trying to express while we were reviewing Sully's song.
This ain't no some shady. Walking all these miles from my own no bitch maybe. Big dog, big step, but this ain't no some shady. This I was a baby.
This ain't no Slim Shady. Like, you want to say something related to Slim Shady. Saying Slim Shady right there, timing wise, feels rushed. This ain't no Slim Shady. Like, stuff like that is stuff that I listen for. Is like, okay, I get it. You have a thought that you want to express. Does that thought actually flow in the place that you put it in? Yes or no? And I feel like parts like that, it doesn't work. Like, you want to relate it to Slim Shady, cool. The way that you said it, it just feels
kind of not cool though. Kind of, I mean, we're over it.
I know. I'm just saying, cool. You want to do a thing with your words? I get it. Does it work flow wise there? Not really. Did it Slim Shady? It just feels rushed. So stuff like that I listen for. Again, you're just yelling for the most part. I think that you need to rein in the difference between yelling for the sake of yelling and like yelling out an actual song. And I say this with singers too, is like, okay, you got a voice that sounds smooth, but you're singing like a rapper. You're not actually singing. You're just using your beautiful, smooth voice. So like, same thing. I think the hook is the better example of that here, is where it just sounds like you're fucking yelling. You're not even trying to perform. You're just fuck up the city. Like, do it in a performative manner. Don't just do it to do it. I'd give this a 5. I don't think that this is a good example of this kind of music. I think it's just in between. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
What is a good example of somebody doing this style, right?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I mean,
hate him or love him, he does.
Isn't it? It's a different style though.
It's performed the same. It's screaming while rapping.
Okay.
Mr. Relic Rhymes fan.
You say I was a fan. I'm a fan.
Bird, look up Relic Rhymes on your phone and just look at the pictures. That's all I want you to do.
He's like, bitch, I just got my hair done like that. It's clever enough for me to be like, hey man, all right.
Bird has found what I was talking about. All right. Next up, Lonzo Jams. Beat made by Lonzo Jams and threw an acapella on it. Anybody ever heard of Jay Worthy or London Drugs?
I feel like Jay Worthy. See, maybe that's a basketball player.
It's a rapper.
Worthy.
This is Calamari, the Lonzo Jams remix. Do I fuck with 6ix9ine? I think he makes quality music, but I don't listen to it. I think people just have an issue with his personality.
I don't think he makes quality music. What's gonna happen is you but you know, old head fucking that's hate.
Maybe not quality.
In these streets. No partner.
Yo, for the cadence. All right, we're not here to talk about. Just because I remember the words. Oh, come on, man.
Ricky Tiffy Taffy, Ricky Ticky Taffy.
You already know.
Gray hairs coming in, so you know I'm getting wiser.
Yeah. Next,
Came a long
guys.
way from them flash
wait,
to
wait,
high
wait.
rises. Spend my money on real estate.
I forgot Burden.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna get out there and get yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. You're gonna have to call your mama, your daddy, and they can't help you in these streets. Yeah, no, partner.
Yeah, it's the capital. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Check it out. Gray hairs coming in, so you know I'm getting wiser. Came a long way from them flash to high rises. Spend my money on real estate and not diamonds. Spend my money on hotels and good dining. First class JetBlue men when I'm flying. S-Class or Chevy Impala when I'm gliding. We float on the pavement like water, we not driving. I was throwing rocks, they missed. We not hiding at the park like a playground, baby. We still sliding straight on to these bitches. Don't touch me, I'm so Heisman. If she leave for another, believe me, I'm not crying. I ain't never been sad by the bitch. I'm not lying, tell the truth and nothing but it. Right hand on my Bible. I'm really from the West like pudding, but no fiber. I'm really from the West like booyah, I'm so tribal. When it come to this rap shit, I really got no rivals. If you see me with a bitch, it's probably one of my side hoes. Never at the side shows. I be ducked off, sipping sake, slopping haiku. I take a trip to London like hey Jude. It ain't my fault if that hoe tried to play you.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna tell you go somewhere else and do something else next. I hate to put
All right. I mean, you guys got enough to digest the production here?
Yeah, the production I did a discredit to the vocals. It was just there wasn't you couldn't identify where it would end. Like a rap line would end or begin. Like it was just that long ass sound like yeah I am. It was too long at some points. He needs a metronome. I believe he needs a metronome. Like the sounds are cool, but it just was not structured to fit. It felt like he just slapped those vocals on there, wherever they landed. Now, I'm gonna run it. Y'all disagree? I give it like a 3. Maybe it's because the vocals were so like the vocals could have been an acapella. I'd have been rocking with the rap.
I'm not necessarily that low, but I agree. I think this beat wasn't for this song. And Bird and I say all the time is like sometimes you'd probably just be better off playing us the beat rather than throwing somebody else's acapella on it. But I feel like maybe he intentionally wanted to remix the song. I just don't feel like this beat matches this song. I like the beat as a standalone piece. I don't like it for this song. So my lower score is just based on solely the fact that I don't think that the timing, the transitions, the sections of the beat match the energy of the song. So I give it a 5 because I want to like the beat, but I don't like it for this song.
Right off the bat, I was like, oh, fuck, this is going to be a hard listen. But once I got used to it, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I see what we're doing here. I think it's just, I'm kind of with Dice. I'm not as low as Passive, but I see what everyone's saying. Like, I think I liked the beat, but not for the instrumental. And like, if I was to have my druthers for if we, are insisting on doing it for this instrumental, I think putting in like kind of a snare, like I want to call it a coconut snare. I don't know why. Like a reverby snare in there, like a better drum pattern, I think might have fit this more. But as is, I was like, doesn't really work. I'll give it a 5.
All right, next up, Kami Ro. Woke up like this.
Mea.
You fuck with Dragon Ball?
Fuck no.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means. Did I just cast a spell?
Pretty much, yeah. You did the Street Fighter Hadouken basically, except in Dragon Ball form.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's share this. Here is Kami Ro, Woke Up Like This.
Wish I had something to post, but I have like 4 things that I can post.
I woke up like this. sweet dream, beautiful nightmare. Either way, I want you by my side, cause you are my ride. I woke up like this, quote Beyonce, you can be my sweet dream, beautiful nightmare. Either way, I want you by my side, cause you are my ride. Me, myself, and I in the mood forever, and I want my power. Love on top, I wanna be your naughty girl. I was here, I miss you, I care. You're irreplaceable, so don't hurt yourself. You give me deja vu, and I'm with you. The closer I get, the countdown begins. Crazy in love till the end of time. Am I dreaming? Got an ego, brown skin girl. I bow down, and I've been on. Need an 03 Bonnie and Clyde, beautiful liar. Best thing I never had. Feeling myself, pride and temptations. Hold on, drunk in love, but information. God made me beautiful. On my grown woman, find your way back to my halo in heaven. Him for the weekend. I woke up like this, quote Beyonce, you can be my sweet dream, beautiful nightmare. Either way, I want you by my side.
Beautiful
'Cause you are my
nightmare.
ride. I woke up like this,
Trying to hold
quote
it
Beyonce, you can be my sweet dream, beautiful nightmare. Either way, I want you by my side, 'cause you are my ride. Lay up under me, there goes my baby. That's how I like it. Pray you catch me playing sandcastles indubitably. Loving know some timeless alien superstar. Wanna be with you, giving me superpower while I swing up the now. Others be jealous cause love drought. I'm making you mine. Call me on your video phone. Mine I answer cause studio love making moves. It's a part of my sign. I'm a free spirit, yes, pretty sometimes. But with that fire sign comes heat. I'll be standing on the sun. The sweetest love, what a man, ring the alarm. No resentment, flaws and all. I'm about to blow, definitely flawless. I'm that girl. Baby boy, give me energy. I'm a hip hop star with my freakum dress on. You won't break my soul. Baby boy, give me energy. I'm a hip hop star. With my freakum dress on. You won't break my soul. I woke up like this, quote Beyonce, you can be my sweet dream.
Her and Beyonce, I see no difference.
Either way, I want you by my side, 'cause you are my.
Okay, can I go first?
Go ahead.
Kame Ro. The hook isn't good. So I'm gathering just on the cover art and the lyrics that you are a very spiritual person. You're talking about some spiritual stuff like energy, flow, and all that other stuff. The rapping is pretty good. Like, I think I like your rap voice. I like the way you project. I like your tones. You know, I think you just need some guidance. I'm not sure how long you've been making music, but you just seem like, you know, somebody gave you a blank canvas and you just splattered paint on it without much direction. The hook isn't a good hook. The hook doesn't excite me. It's not memorable. It's off key in that second part. And that's what we're laughing at, is just like, okay, where's the quality control? We say it all the time. Where's the QC on this of like, does this sound good? The hook doesn't sound good. The energy in the verses is solid, albeit like just kind of, you know, meandering whatever thoughts that you have. And then that last bridge that you have is just kind of like, okay, why is that there too? So I think the main thing here is like song structure and like quality is like the two biggest things that you need to work on. And also the mix is like, you know, the mix. I'll let somebody else talk about the mix, but the mix wasn't that good either. Like the vocals in the verses were very present, but the reverb didn't make sense. And the ad libs. Why are you singing in the background of the verses? I didn't get that part. I see a lot of potential, but I also see a lot of guidance needed. Is how I would summarize this. You definitely need somebody to kind of handhold you through what is a good song versus what is a just creative like diversion into the field of corn cobs, and you get lost in the maze a little bit, and then you find the pathway back to the farm again. I would give this objectively, I'll give it a 4.5. I want to give it a 5, but I kind of hate the hook.
Look, I think you took a more tactful approach. You know, I agree wholeheartedly with what Dice said. Like, look, objectively, this is a nightmare for a lot of different reasons, but you have all the potential in the world. And that's the crazy part. It's like, I'm picturing you like with your phone in front of your face, confidently saying whatever you wrote down with no rhyme or reason to timing, to like how to fit it over a beat. You're just confidently saying whatever you wrote down, and then there's like music happening in the background. Why is this music here? And that's how it felt, because the vocals were so loud, so reverby. There was almost a fucking acapella with like a bad generic beat sort of faintly playing in the background. And here's the problem. Your voice sounds great. The rapping parts sounded great, but they're off because you didn't write it or, you know, with the intention for this beat. You didn't write to this beat. You just wrote a thing. And then you're like, I don't know, let's Google generic rap beat from 1994. And here you are. Press record, Beyonce. Great rap voice, great singing voice. Just the tones were insane. Like the tones didn't match the tone of the beat. And that's going to be the next step. It sounded like you had a good voice, but you didn't use it for good. You used it for evil. And that's why we laughed throughout the whole thing, is it just did not match the music at all. So for that reason, I'm at a 3.
For the record, when they say we laughed, I did not laugh.
Oh, you didn't? You laughed the whole fucking time.
No. I might have giggled at a couple parts. But
Okay,
here's what I'm at.
Now we're
giggled.
semantics.
I didn't giggle. I didn't laugh.
I can't smile on camera.
Okay, giggle, man. What is your fucking score?
Comment row. Okay, first off, shout out to Paradise and David Bird, D Bird. Here's why. Comment row, you're not going to get that kind of feedback anywhere else. Okay? Because I'm telling you, if you went out to any other place and played them that record, they're gonna dog the shit out of you.
They're gonna say bad things, and they say, "Oh man, good work, you're super."
Or
creative."
lie, right? Exactly, lie to your face. These gentlemen did not lie. I will lie to your face, okay? And I tell you, just try again on another record. That's all I'll say. But you need to listen to these two gentlemen here. There's absolute truth. Yeah. I like the artwork, but I ain't got nothing. No guidance.
What's your score?
2 out of 10.
Okay. Comment row. I will say this, like, kind of feeding off of what Bert said. Like, there's a lot of people that we hear and they sound like super stale and robotic, like they're straight up reading, or they don't know how to like say words with different emphasis. Like, and that's why I say your verses sound good. You sound like you know how to deliver a verse. You just don't know what you're doing. You're just like. It's almost like you said, you know, one day I'm going to make music, and like you have the chops to perform it. You just don't have the direction to do it properly, is where I kind of fell on this.
Did y'all speak on her confidence?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cause that's definitely needed. Definitely.
Yeah. She can deliver the fuck out of a verse. She just is not saying anything coherent.
Yeah, I would listen, honest to God, cause you know, I'm not going to be on every week. Bow. If she sends something, please send it to me.
No, not doing it.
If it's better,
I'll keep it to myself, me and Bird.
Hey, man, I just wake up 8 a.m. every Sunday, clock into my white collar rhymes job, and just listen to whatever's in front of me.
Here you go, Pastor. She did send another song.
There you go.
Yeah, but that was before we gave any.
Let me listen to the
let's do it. Let's do the
preview real quick.
You know what? I still love you. Treat you as my equal. You gon' love it. You know what? Knowledge is subject. Go. If you don't love me no more.
Yeah, you need a Puff Daddy in the studio with you to yell at you and tell you do this correctly.
Yeah,
without all the creepy assault things that come along with it.
Bro, when people first start doing music, here's the crazy part that's blowing my mind. Normally, when people first start with music, they're not confident, and you hear it coming out in the voice. They're like, I'm nervous. She's the opposite.
Yeah.
She's like, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like so off key and so wrong. But like, confidently wrong.
She's like the fucking Jolly Green Giant just stomping on a town in the middle of a farmland, and nobody can stop. They're too far away to yell, hey, please stop crushing our buildings. And she's just like, Stomp,
Don't
stomp, stomp.
don't talk
What do
about
you
her like that.
mean? Somebody let a horse out in the hospital. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's just kicking over all the fucking bags of IV.
Yeah, all the confidence in the world, no direction. That's all we're saying. Next up, I don't think Passive has heard any of this person's music. Casper.
The Ghost?
Yo.
Yeah, sure.
Rapper? Singer? Give me y'all synopsis. What should I know?
Nail polish.
Laid up with her, soothing lavender, white nail polish, stained and flawless. My highs and lows be my methadone. I don't want it if I can't have you. Crawl under my skin. Looking up at me, hands on the heart. Swear you make time to go take the wheel, lose yourself, crush yourself, fucked up off a thrill. Die with me every night, dying and live. Laid up with her, soothing lavender, white nail polish, stained and flawless. My highs and lows, my methadone. I don't want it if I can't have you. Crawl under my skin. Laid up with her, soothing lavender, white nail polish, stained and flawless. My highs and lows, my methadone. I don't want it if I can't have you. Crawl under my skin. Here and you're gone, in the blink of an eye, not for long. 'Cause I just pulled out my for so long, choking on ecstasy, melting my arms. Love on your ankles, especially when they're laid up with her, soothing lavender, white nail polish, stained and flawless. My highs and lows, my methadone. I don't want it if I can't have you. Crawl under my skin. You look so good, looking up at me, hands on the heart. Swear you make such a laid up with her, soothing lavender, white nail polish, stained and flawless. My highs and lows be my methadone. I don't want it if I can't have you. Crawl under my skin.
Right, that was Nail Polish by Casper in Ensemble.
Yeah, that shit. Wow. Hey,
Wow.
one thing about me, I hate that screaming shit, but you only did it a little bit, so I can appreciate that. It was towards the end. I hate it, but I think that white nail polish, that shit was fire. 10 out of 10. All right, that was for rock and roll. Like, is this rock and roll or a digital or a dance?
How old are you again?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like
75 years old. Is this rock and roll?
This style of metal.
What are these sounds?
All right. This style of metal is Yeah, man. I really like that hook, and I like how he did the voice. Yeah, man. Wow. Casper, welcome. Thank you. 10 out of 10.
Been around. Welcome to you.
He's been around, yeah.
No, that shit. Has he gotten better? Like, he's always sound like this?
Yeah.
He's crushed instantly. He came
What's
in and
his,
we're like,
okay,
oh my God.
what's his problem then? What's stopping him? What's he not doing?
He's not stopping.
He's on
Can't
tour
stop, won't
right now.
stop. Yeah, he's just doing good.
Oh man. Is he famous? This nigga famous? This shit sound too good.
I mean, he's been on this show before, so yeah, he's basically famous.
That white nail
you're
polish
welcome.
line.
White nail polish.
I'll go that way. Bird can close it out with some good stuff because the only thing that I'll say. So the white nail polish line, spectacular. My ears though, it's very peaked out. So like obviously you performed it like right up against the mic, but I feel like the gain was just so high and you guys were just like raising it up so high that it just sounds super peaked out up until the very end. That one sounded a little bit cleaner, but it just sonically it's very peaked out, and I wish that it was a little bit more subtle so that it felt like there was some space between you and the microphone. And Passive, I know you're getting angry and everything because you don't understand. That's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Take a breath. It just sounds peaked. Everything else about it I think is super good. As usual, you guys have good song arrangement and everything. That would be the only thing I would say, you know, mix wise, is that the white nail polish, it feels peaked, and I also wish that there were maybe a little bit more layering to it. It feels kind of empty. Maybe not in the beginning, but certainly as you go further into the song, I would want to hear some more layers on that. So I'll give it a 9.
May I interject real quick, Bird?
No. Bird, go ahead.
This is in defense of Casper. Paradise, the song "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey. What would you fix about that song?
I would make it in the theme of Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right.
And then like
All right.
have somebody's
Just
head
saying,
chopped off on
Casper,
her hand as she's like singing the song, and then like blood dripping down her arms.
It's say nailpolish.mp3. Obviously, this is not the.
Obviously not. That's why I'm giving him some feedback that he can take back to the studio because it's an MP3 and it's not released.
I think he knows. Okay. All right. Respectfully, I'd listen to it just like that. Anywhere. Good song.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I downloaded it to listen again.
Oh, we can. Oh no.
You can't. We can.
Those of us who are in the Discord, maybe. Look, Casper, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've done this on stream, but this gets the D-Bird double dab. Fuck yeah, brother. That shit right there. That shit's a hit. That shit's a hit. Look, if I was to give any constructive criticism, which I could never, take away from my Insta 10 rating, but, if you just want to hear some shit, at like 157, can you go back to like, let's call it
go back.
Here and you're gone in the blink of an eye, not for long. 'Cause I just pulled out my phone.
There was one section right before the 2 mark, maybe it's like 145. I don't know. It felt like the beat kind of was abruptly, like the transition didn't work as well. Yeah, like, and I guess in general, the drums and at times some of the guitar felt like it was made through a computer, if that makes sense, rather than like a live band sound. And so that would be like just a personal listening preference of like, man, I don't know if this was like MPC drums, but I wonder if there's a way to tweak it to make it sound a little bit more like live drums and live guitar. Regardless, it's a 10 for me. That's just some shower thoughts to chew on.
Shower thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Casper.
Yeah, shout the fuck out to Casper, man. Is it a band or just a?
Casper is an individual, but he has a band.
like
Casper, what's the name of your band again? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Lonely Island.
No.
Toaster Bath.
maybe. Repeak. I before E except after C, but this looks weird. Repeak.
Repike. Come on, man. It's P-I-E. Pie.
Okay. Fireflies.
IK.
Damn my psyche, baby. Lights out, I can't focus, so I find a way.
Wait, this Kuiper? He's Kuiper backwards. Fucking Kuiper.
Oh, fucking of course.
I'm like, I know that voice.
Damn my psyche, baby. Lights out, I can't focus, so I find a way. Can't fix what she broke, just know my heart's the same. Stitches on her chest, just know I'm not the same. No, like Novocaine. I still see the fireflies. You spark my heart up like a lightning bug. XOX, I'm so in love. I still see the fireflies. I still see your fireflies. Yeah, I'm too lost, feel ya. Run around in my thoughts. I do so much, but I still don't quit, love, cause I had it all. See through my recent flaws, attached to all my problems, knowing you can't solve it all. Damn my psyche, baby. Lights out, I can't focus, so I find a way. Can't fix what she broke, just know my heart's the same. Stitches on her chest, just know I'm not the same. No, like Novocaine. I still see the fireflies. You spark my heart up like a lightning bug. XOX, I'm so in love. I still see the fireflies. I still see your fireflies.
It's Fireflies by Kuiper.
Wow.
Also, thank you, Allsavant, for the gifted sub.
With Kuiper coming out of his shell, huh?
That's what you want to call it, yeah.
I like his voice. Their voice.
His voice is fine.
Yeah, I like this. I think compare this one to the second to Fat Beanie. If you take notes from Kuiper, or I don't know if y'all communicate, y'all should, because Kuiper, he does a little bit better. But to say that, what I give Fat Beanie, I give him a 7. So I give Kuiper a 8 out of 10. I don't know what the song means, right? Fireflies, I didn't Novocaine, all that. I'm like, all right. But it sounded cool.
I infinitely hate this beat, and I think that Kuiper always does a good job performing on top of the beats, regardless of how trash they may be. His mixing has gotten better. I'm struggling to be objective with this one because I just feel like this is kind of like a toss-away song over a very bad instrument. So I'll give the vocals a 5 and the beat a 0, and I'll call it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Like, I think the vocals sounded cool. The melodies, I hated this beat more than I've hated most things. This is pickles. This is mushrooms. This is everything that you don't want to find on your burger. I ordered a plain cheeseburger, Kuiper, and I got fucking cum on it. Gross. Food safety, Kuiper. 5.
The ability to identify cum on your burger is insane.
I don't
This
think
tastes
it's
like
that, but
tastes like semen.
no, the bun is soggy. This one.
All right. Hey. Ew.
All right, we got a tip from Allsavant, and he's got a song here called "Crossroads of Fate."
Hey, I just want to shout out everyone that's going through something right now, right? Because I feel like we've had a lot of you young people, y'all been sending in some real heavy material, all right? So I just want to say we're rooting for you. Always going to root for you.
And for everyone who's sent us their toss away freestyles about, being smarties at parties, maybe we're not rooting for you. Just kidding. We're rooting for you too. We're rooting. We're rooting for you to be, instead of being a smarty at a party, go dumb in a club.
Shout out to all the single ladies like Beyonce via Camero.
Yeah, woke up that way.
Full circle.
I'm at the crossroads now. They couldn't teach me how. But only because I'm at the crossroads now. No policing, stop the violence. Who is leading? Why they hiding? I see through the eyes. Kinda treat the truth as lies. I'm at the crossroads now, seeking my idol out, watching the passion leave. Which path should I go down? Should I bleed or drown? I don't believe in all the mirrors you've painted on me. No, I don't believe you can tell the whole world what you're seeing. But I won't believe that fame on your name feel fake as hell. God that you claim looks just like a jail. Can't tell me I'm wrong from behind the veil. Can't tell me I'm wrong when you're just a shell.
It was all Savant with Crossroads of Fate.
Don't.
What?
All right. First off, what is Off Top?
It's a platform where artists can showcase their music to other listeners.
Okay. Savant. Trans-Siberian Orchestra has that one song. This sounded like the intro to that. The dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And so from there, my brain couldn't adjust to that. And then towards the end, you had that little screech there. I did not like this. And I know what you're capable of. So if that's what you send the feedback for, X, don't approve of this one. But I know you make more. I give this maybe a 4, man. Not gonna lie. Did not like it.
Nice.
I wish that at some point we could get like more than just a voice note from All Savant. Like I feel like all I get is like, an idea on the spot and never. I wish that he would actually put some effort into the things that he shares with other people. Is how I'll summarize it. Like the good example is like here at the minute mark, you're not even on key.
Should I bleed?
Like your notes aren't that strong, and it just tells me you're just like freestyling ideas on the fly, and then like Passive pointed out here at the end.
Can't tell me I'm wrong, you just shout.
Like it doesn't sound smooth, and like you have a voice that sounds like it has potential, but you're not even really trying, or you're trying and you keep it to yourself, but you never share that with us. So it just brings back old feelings of like, what are you sharing this with us for? Like, how can we guide you if there's nothing that tells me that there's more effort or emphasis put on the actual product here? And this is just like a singular voice note, one take freestyle, and like, okay, I'll just show it to these guys. What am I supposed to do with this to actually give you some help here? Because if you're not trying, I'm not going to try. So I'll give it a 3.
How do we reach these kids? I agree. I feel like it would be cool to just be like, yo, Savant, here's a beat for you, man. Like, do what you do. Just take some time, write to it. I'm not sure why we decided to do, Phantom of the Opera 2. But like, I thought it sounded good. I was kind of clicking around. I was like, oh, this voice. Okay. And it feels like we all know you could do more. And maybe some of these ratings are skewing lower because we know you could do crazy, crazy things. And yet you kind of choose to handcuff yourself in many different ways. So I'll just give it I kind of liked it for what it was, even though what it was is just kind of like, oh, let's fuck around on a piano beat. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, I do. I want to give him a little bit of credit, and just I'm in my brain, in my heart of hearts, I'm assuming All Savant works off of definitive, like this is good, this is bad, and then he moves on from there. So if we nip this type of shit in the bud, like this specific piece, why would he waste the time of finishing this piece if we don't even like the first minute? I think that's what he's doing. I think he's fishing, trying to see, okay, he might not know. You know what I'm saying? We all have records that we probably in our head are like, maybe you like it, but it's dookie. And we need somebody to be like, nah, this ain't it. And then just, you can move past that. So yeah, I fuck with All Savant. No. Today's a new day. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, if that's what you're reckoning and you're as how he's approaching, I feel like we've had 80%. Nah, this is not it, and like a very small 20% of like, okay, that's good, but we never hear what the end result of the good is. So that's why we're always speculating, like, what is your end game here?
But that's his,
because we've had plenty of people like where we've given them feedback and they come back and they show us the finished product, or like they take whatever feedback and they apply it to the next song. I don't know that either of those things ever happen with All Savant. That's my struggle, is like, I don't know if he takes the feedback, or I don't know if he ever finishes a song. It just seems like voice note after voice note, and that's where I don't know what I'm giving feedback on.
I'd buy his hard drive.
Well, you'd have a new hard drive to put your music on.
I'd buy his bathwater, says.
Okay, all right. Shout out All Savant.
See, well, he said all the good songs he doesn't send. So, like, why are we giving feedback on bad music that he knows is bad music?
No. That's not what he's saying by that. He's saying once he finishes the song that he don't send it in because he's already got.
Okay, here's my question then. Why can't he send something good? Like Casper knows I have a good song. I want to share it with people and let other people hear my good song. Why can't he send something that he knows is good?
The same way Drake ain't dropping Iceman last Friday or the Friday before that. You holding on, you waiting because it's gonna be a release. Like, you gotta let. All Savant is a young man. It's better.
Does All Savant release music on streaming platforms for us to listen to? Yes or no?
I think the answer is no.
So then what is he holding on to the good songs for? Like until he's 25, 26?
Possibly.
Yeah, like a time capsule.
Okay. That's fine. I just want some context behind why are we getting what we're getting.
I don't know the answers.
He's
trying
wondering,
to
he says he's wondering if it's good, his experimental stuff.
Boom.
My answer is no. None of it's good. I want to hear your good stuff. Fuck. Maybe that's selfish, but I'm just telling you, like, I don't really like your experimental stuff.
I can see that.
All right.
More moans. Needs more moans.
I like some of his experimental stuff though. You just got to weed through the experiments.
I like 20% of it. That's where I'm at.
You like 20% of every artist.
No, I don't.
Their catalog, you like 20% of it. You hate the rest.
Got you.
Online?
Got you.
Give me an example.
Lil Wayne. You said everything past Carter 3 is garbage.
No, I didn't. I said I don't like it as much as I did before he stopped writing his lyrics down.
Imagine that. Writing lyrics, making good songs. Do you think those could be connected together? Those two concepts?
For chance.
Lil Wayne is still dope.
I didn't say he wasn't dope. I just said I resonate more with the younger Lil Wayne when he was writing them down than when he said, I'm going to be more like Jay-Z and I'll stop writing. Like, he literally has a song on his Squad mixtape where you can hear him balling up his papers because that was his, like, I'm done getting rid of all the written raps. You can hear him balling it up and throwing it away in the booth. I forgot which song it is, but I'll find it. Anyway, next up. Hate. Saunter. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Good Lord.
Yo, if you watching right now and you got some fire, yo, send that shit in. Something upbeat, man. Woo.
think we got it. Casper says, send that to him. He'll do a crazy track over it in his off time. No, Casper, you stay on tour. So this was To Hate Saunter. Orchestrated is the one-word summary of this. Is very well orchestrated. You have a lot of different elements and sounds. I'm not sure about the little what are they called? The beepings. I forgot what I wanted to call them. The little synths, the beep boop synths that were happening. Maybe a little bit loud. Maybe I would turn the gain on those down a little bit. But I like everything else. Everything else kind of has like a smooth. It makes sense when it makes sense blend to it. Long build up, very long and drawn out. It's meant for like something visually to happen in front of it is how I would phrase it. I don't know that I would listen to this by itself, maybe as maybe a relaxation technique, but I definitely think it would work well with a visual on top of it. So if you could make a visualizer, I think that would add some elements to it. I'll give it a 7.5.
I like that. I like that idea of like sometimes it does make all the difference having some visuals to it. And I agree, just kind of sitting down and listening to it, like you're taking me on a journey, but also like it's a journey to the dentist's office. You know what I mean? It's like, but with visuals, now we start to say, okay, yeah, I see where you're going, and you get a little bit more creative with it. I think this is well produced. Everything was working together. It just like as a sit down listen piece, I was feeling restless. So I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I agree with both gentlemen. I think that the restless part I resonated with because like I get to where I just don't know. Like in my free time, I'm not just listening to compositions, right? Even beats necessarily. I'm not just playing a beat unless I'm with a pen and a pad with the intent to rap or make music. I'm just not playing it. So I don't know. I didn't hate it, right? I think it sounded nice. I think it, yeah. 7.5 out of 10.
All right. Next up, one of my new favorites, A-OK. Planning on dropping this in January. Gotta bring in the new year with a dope vibe. Here is A-OK One Time featuring Lavish Music.
Hey.
Don't breeze up, make a move. Time won't stop, go get in the groove. What you all about to see? A dope ass dude on the MIC. Fuse is lit, so we're blowing up. Sound hit hard like a pickup truck. Smell that foam when we're rolling up. Smoke in the air, don't give a fuck. Routine, can't follow no more. Wind out the window, direct to the lens for the new scene. No cow had to change your smile with the glow up. Done transform, now Gucci. Yeah, the world kinda cold here, birth on the road. Got a dream from the Ville warmed up in my soul. Are you feeling yourself? Get loud, let them know, let's go. Have to tell you in advance, we about to turn up in the place, raise your hands. Finna go up for the one time. Let me see the hands up on the dance floor. Baby in the bed looking too fine. See a whole damn vibe when she get low. Grind don't stop, finna get mine. See the bag going up, get big dough. Jumped on the porch from the wayside, living out my bed life. Finna go up for the one time. Let me see the hands up on the dance floor. Baby in the bed looking too fine. See a whole damn vibe when she get low. Grind don't stop, finna get mine. See the bag going up, get big dough. Jumped on the porch from the wayside, living out my bed life. Mind be spinning, we stay winning. Ain't no stress finna bring me down. I just be chilling, dope ass feeling. See that good finna come back round. 24K, man, I wear that crown. Magic with the touch, put the sauce strip down. Whole mood switch when you hear that sound. Boy, too clean when you see me now. One stack, come on, two stack, come on. Everybody in the place gotta move your feet. So incredible, yeah, she flexible. Go ahead, get low when you build a beat. Yeah, the vibe is real, see we here to chill. Ain't nobody gotta pay, man, it's joy for free. So say life with a similar face. When the baseline tapping on your memory banks. Like, finna go up for the one time. Let me see the hands up on the dance floor. Baby in the bed looking too fine. See a whole damn vibe when she get low. Grind don't stop, finna get mine. See the bag going up, get big dough. Jumped on the porch from the wayside, living out my bed life. One stack, come on, two stack, come on. Everybody in the place gotta move your feet. So incredible, yeah, she flexible. Go ahead, get low when you build a beat. Yeah, the vibe is real, see we here to chill. Ain't nobody gotta pay, man, it's joy for free. I shade light with a similar face. Keep stacking that that Gouda, now your boy feel great. Now just think, you ain't got a spaz, go woo-saw. She too thick like woo, y'all. Make it jump like crisscross. I scream, you scream louder. I stay down like 10 toes. Hit from the door to the window. Out here smell like endo. Turn this up like one more. Finna go up for the one time. Let me see the hands up on the dance floor. Baby in a bed looking too fine. She a whole damn vibe when she get low. Grind don't stop, finna get mine. See the bag going up, get big dough. Jumped off the porch from the wayside, living out my bed life. One more time. Finna go up for the one time. Let me see the hands up on the dance floor. Baby in a bed looking too fine. She a whole damn vibe when she get low. Grind don't stop, finna get mine. See the bag going up, get big dough. Jumped off the porch from the wayside, living out my bed life.
It was A-OK with One Time featuring Lavish Music. I love it. I like it. I think you have very good energy and very good presentation, a lot of variety in your delivery that keeps things interesting. If I had to give some input on this particular track, two things I would say is your vocals feel very on top of the music. I wish I could hear the music a little bit more in addition to you. Like the music, especially the pianos, feel very buried in the mix. If you can like EQ those a little bit closer together, I think it would help bring out the musicality of it. And I wish like I wish Lavish's singing vocals on the hook were just a little bit higher so that you can hear that collaboration a little bit more stronger in the hook. Other than that, I think this is dope. I give it a 9.
Where I'm at with it is I feel like we have to say it's dope. I don't feel like there was any risk involved. So it's right. It's put together well. Good job. But like it was the safest Black Eyed Peas version of a song like I've ever heard in my life, man. Like and I'm not. Please understand. I'm just speaking from the heart right now, and I'm saying it's not the style of music that I really find myself. This is not my opinion show. This is the White Collar Ron's review show. Y'all did your thing on this. Excellent work. But there was no risk taken. So I kind of like, I have empathy for you. I feel sorry that you feel so happy. But like, I don't know what else to say. Good job. It was put together well, Dice. Bird. It was put together well. But it's not my.
Tell A-OK. Don't tell us.
I'm telling you, I mean, it's just safe. It's super safe.
Why is it
bringing it in here with a dope vibe? You should say with a safe ass vibe. It's a safe record. Like, if I go in there with let's dance, have a good time, and that's the part of the hook, that song's been done 25 times.
We could not like it. It could be not our cup of tea.
Okay, that's where I'm at. It's not
like a good example. A good example, a good counter to that I will give you is remember when Timothy Lamb came on our Discord pissed off because he submitted music to Timbaland and he listened to like 10 seconds and just kept turning his shit off. Not that they were bad records at all, but Timbaland's like, oh, this ain't it. 10 seconds. And they've started playing like sound bits and shit and making fun of him. He came in pissed off. Like, yes, it's a good song, but people could just be like, whatever with this. Like you said, like, oh, we've heard this before. Turn the shit off after 20 seconds. It could just end up like that. It's not always safe just because it sounds good.
I'd want to hear something else to see if this is all they vibe is and they just happy go lucky. Oh man,
it's your first time hearing him, but he has more. If you look up A-OK, AYEOK on streaming, he's got some shit.
Okay, all right. I'll say like got a good voice and all that, but damn, I was waiting for the
risk.
Something, yeah.
You were waiting for the experimental all savant shit.
Needs more moaning. That's my feedback. More moans, please. No, like I see what Passive is saying, but at the same time, like if you're gonna make a poppy song, if you're gonna make a like a pop rap for the club, like that's kind of the formula. You did the assignment, you know what I mean? So like I'm not mad at it. I think this was fun, it's danceable. We're kind of bopping along in our seats as it was going along. So that's what you're going for. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I guess it's more just like that's not I gotta get out of my head that
you wanted him to be less polished.
That's the thing. Like he just sounded like all right. like, is he looking for feedback? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the feedback is from what? Like, we're not at a party right now. We're not in a wedding. We're fucking sitting here.
I would say,
like,
why didn't you have the same statements to Casper then?
What did I say about Casper?
What was the risk on Casper's record? The fucking rock
Oh,
song.
the fucking the hook. White nail polish.
That wasn't a risk. That shit sounded fucking good.
What other hook starts with? I forgot what it. I need that record. But this one literally had
I need that record.
Move your feet in the hook. Like, obviously if we're gonna dance, we're gonna move our feet. Like, I'm getting tired of people telling me to move my feet when I'm dancing.
You just don't like being told what to do.
Step to the left, step to the right.
I think
I'm white. We need to be given instructions, very clear instructions.
He didn't even say shake your ass one time.
I don't know. I failed. I'm sorry that I am too incompetent to understand what your point is. I apologize, Passive. My bad.
They know.
As long as they know. I'm telling you directly to you, I apologize.
It's okay.
I see JCC did finish his recording and sub. So shout out JC. We'll play you. Also shout out to the Fallen Dove.
All right, here's JCC. Hold on me. Rough draft. Okay, calling that out because it seems to be very important now.
All right, rough draft.
It's not a freestyle.
I'd rather be a freestyle. What up, Melnix?
My ears are ringing, can barely bear the noise. There's something in my head that makes me paranoid. So I push it deep down, never take a peep down that void. When I freak out, I just hear your voice and your tongue is like poison to me. I rethink all my choices when you just speak. All those gray clouds just fade out so I can see you leave. Oh, you just gotta hold on me. You gotta hold on me. You gotta hold on me. You gotta hold. You gotta hold. You gotta hold on me. When you're gone, I struggle to breathe. You are my air. It isn't fair. All it takes
What up,
is a
Instantly Reaper?
for you to fill my world with peace. Something's missing. We've been going distant. I know this vision. This isn't what I wrote. There's no turning back down this path that I chose. Nowhere to go except for back down this road. Oh, you are all I need. Oh, you try to hide, you live inside my dreams. I'm holding on to something I know I can never keep. Oh, you got this hold on me. I put my arms out, but I can't reach. On pieces of you live in memories. Oh, you just gotta hold on me.
Right, that was JCC with Hold on Me. Rough draft.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. Wow. Damn. I guess I need to give a one-word review. Cool.
I'll start with my damn. I loved it. Cool. Like, look, are we really gonna nitpick? Like, oh, the mix. Oh, shut the fuck up, nerds. This was great. This was fucking amazing. Good songwriting. You feel the emotion in the fucking everything. What else do you need? It's a 10 for me.
Okay. Respect. Yeah, I'm right there, but because I gave Casper a 10 out of 10, I can't I can't give you JCC a 10 out of 10. I can give you a 8.5 out of 10 because it's a rough draft.
See, and this is why you don't say rough draft.
Right, because I went
everyone
into
has it in their head, like, what else you doing to it?
Yeah.
It's not finished.
Well, if he didn't say rough draft, I'd be like, where the fuck is the rest of the layers at? Which is my comment is like, I know it's a rough draft, and my
Can I finish my review, please?
No.
Anyways, I think you definitely need layers with the next. When you finish, add some layers, some harmonies, and then it'll probably be a 10 out of 10. It's good writing though. Excellent writing. Dice?
Thank you, Passive, for passing it to me cordially. Yeah, so rough draft. Obviously, you don't have layers or anything on it because it's, you just finished a couple pieces just now to share it with us. So I can imagine this with layers on it and everything. I was going to comment, like a couple weeks ago or a week ago, I shared a acapella of Jodeci of one of their songs from like the 90s. And I was going to, maybe I can find it again and reshare it with you. But one thing that I was going to say for like, especially people with your tonality in singing is like those little passionate runs, those like background runs of like emotion leading into the lines, not just ad libs of just like wailing in the background, but like those little buildups. And you did do that in some parts where you're like, oh, and then you go into the line. Like those things stand out to me for like R&B singers because it shows me that not only are you just performing the lines, but you actually have some feeling in them. So I think you did a good job with your leads here of like drawing into that feeling. Just whenever you do your layers, I hope that you kind of like continue to do that and make sure that it comes across as such, because I think sometimes that singing feels a little bit stale when you sing like a rapper. You just like sing the lines, like add a little bit more feeling behind it, and I think it'll go a long way. For a rough draft though, I'll give it an 8.
Don't be fucking mysterious. Who else is getting on this?
No, be mysterious. I don't care until it's done.
I want to know.
Are we satisfied with the
want the
arrangement?
spoiler.
How it started slow? Because I there was a part of me halfway through when I forget, it was halfway through. I was like, damn, I might want to hear that first, and then he can kind of slow it down.
Is it Nick Bonin? Feels like that's the only one you'd call a special someone.
I can't be special? What the fuck?
I'd like to be
He's
special.
I have a song with Nick Bonin called Special to Me.
I have a song with Nick Bonin called Special to Me.
I'm taking down our album, Passive. Fuck you. Taking all that shit down.
Good album, by the way. Hey, if you haven't listened to it, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
Wow, right.
The fire, cuz. Hey, I still play, man. I'll be like, go. Yeah, man. Dice, you don't love me still? Why we ain't a thing? I say, bitch, ain't no love in here. You ain't got a ring. Hey,
We got a tip from Fallen Dove.
Shout out Fallen Dove.
Shout out Ray Stans for the new tip as well.
Also, shout out
Got
Ray
something
Stans.
else to share with us.
What up, A-OK? I was just sitting here trying to convince Passive the rapper that you have a dope resume behind you. So thank you for sharing that track earlier.
They here. That's
It's in
the
the chat. It's the dance.
The dance record.
Yeah, that you like don't.
Welcome,
I don't like
welcome.
instructions.
Hey, okay. I'm not hating. I promise you. I'm of a certain stylistic connoisseur.
All right. Okay. All right. We're not going into that. Here's Fallen
I need
Dove.
more instructions for dancing.
Here's the Fallen Dove, Hide on the Moon.
Baby, can I? Can I hide on the moon? Can I hide with you? Can I hide on the moon, baby? Can I hide with you? Baby, can I hide? Baby, I lied. Baby, can I hide? Sorry that I made you cry. Carousel, dab in my pocket mail. Like caramel, need a ring like oil well. Break me like I fell, give me when we in hell.
And I wanna tell you that I already fell. They tripping on me, I'm sipping on whiskey. But I'm trying to see how I need to be. I need to hide secrets, I don't wanna keep it. But do I mean it with confused feelings? I'm feeling the gravity, this is all new to me. All pressure and realities, I wrote some good weed. Can you let me be? Am I lying with a speech? I'm low on my knees, I don't pray to succeed. Love on the moon, rocking the air like New Rock, then far from Mighty Hawk. I'm alone with my guard lean, feels like pop rock. Surely with a splash pop take, so I can't stop. Then I climb to the top. Hate my past and future, my present is future. Taught me like a tutor that horse can suit her. I wanna pursue her like I'm a drug user. The pills I seek in Luna, wish I took it sooner. Can I hide on the moon? Can I hide with you? Can I hide on the moon, baby? Can I hide with you? Can I hide with you? Hey, can I hide with you? Can I hide on the moon? Can I hide with you? Can I hide with you? Baby, I lied with you. Can I hide with you? I'm sorry I lied to you. Baby, I rock for you. Baby, I die for you. I'm sorry I lied to you. Baby, can I hide with you?
Hide on the moon.
Yeah, why you didn't use the voice at the end for the whole record, man? Fallen Doves, you got a good deeper voice. This is what I'll say to this. All right. Can I Hide on the Moon? Can I Hide with You? Was very catchy on the second half, but I didn't really hear it the first half because the vocals, they were a little off. But yeah. Yeah, damn it, man. I didn't like this one, man. Shit. Fallen Dove, it's been a minute. Oh man, I wanted to be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, Fallen Dove, but I can't if I want to be honest. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I did. It was till the second half when I heard "Can I Hide on the Moon? Can I Hide with You?" That was the only time I was like, all right, I can rock with that. And then at the end, when I heard your last vocals, that's the only time. Other than that, I'm sorry. I didn't. And I'm not. I shouldn't apologize. You should apologize. You should do better. Okay? That's all I got. That's knowing you, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. There we are. Ah!
Bird?
Oh, telling you to go.
Oh, well, okay. Look, I think I don't really have too much to add on top of what Passive said. It's just like the tones just, kind of what Passive said in the beginning. Why don't you use your deeper voice? Like, I've brought this up before. Is like, I know that you want to sing things, but I feel like the tones just don't land where they need to land, and that's what kind of throws things askew for me. And once you start in the beginning of the track, it just kind of leads throughout the rest of the track. So I think that, all things aside, just the tones are what disrupt me. I give this a 4.
Yeah, I think kind of I'm with everybody. It feels like some of the same stuff we've always been saying, right? Where it's like the tones are a little off. Some of the wording is a little off. I found like, I think we talked about last time we heard the draft of the version. It's like, oh, the spacing of the words, right? Maybe add some words, maybe don't. And it felt like maybe this time one of the things that was different was baby. Like, did you add the babies in the hook? Because I was going to just say, like, it felt out of place. Almost like you were saying it to fill space, but it didn't fill the space comfortably. I don't know, man. It's a tough thing to crack, to figure out, like, all right, how do I comfortably say these things in this time with good writing? There's a lot that goes into rapping. I'll just say that this version was a 4 for me.
One more thing I'd like to add concerning specifically Fallen Dove. One time, it's a story, not really a story. Anyways, one time I was scrolling through YouTube and I stumbled upon a video of Fallen Dove performing live at like a prom event. And I watched the whole thing. And all of us here would have been proud to be in that moment because he killed the shit. And I'm saying there's a difference between what we're hearing like on a recorded where he's got too much time to add too many things to it than when just the energy given live. So I just say, keep doing your thing. Not this though. No. Like on the performance side of thing. Like, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
You got a gifted sub from Ray Stans. Here is a work in progress. He asked for any suggestions for the approach to a hook. Here is black coffee, just the way that Passive likes it.
I think that's my suggestion for the hook. Just the way that Passive likes it. Just the way that Passive likes it.
Yeah. No.
I feel so used up, bent and broken. On the bed with one eye open, sleep the pain away. It ain't work yesterday though, I know, but here's the hoping. See myself with the casket open, cast around, cast is glowing. Yeah, I knew him, real good guy. Well, I'm on the last day quoting. Cracking the whip when they come for your neck. Throwing the bombs till they run for the deck. Living my life by the law of the land, but look what it did to respect. Live alone with the sword that I die by. Hit him once on the phone like a drive-by. I don't think we should speak again. Then we tear the house down, looky there, not a dry eye. Tried and I failed, fell really far. I reached for a rose and I left with a scar. I rubbed on the lamp and I prayed for a wish. Instead I became a Jafar. Or maybe a Jafar.
Wait.
What's it gonna take so I get this curse off?
Go back. Instead, I became a Jafar, like Aladdin.
With the sword that I die by. Hit him once on the phone like a drive-by. I don't think we should speak again. Then we tear the house down, looky there, not a dry eye. Tried and I failed, fell really far. I reached for a rose and I left with a scar. I rubbed on the lamp and I prayed for a wish. Instead, I became a Jafar. Or maybe a Joffrey. What's it gonna take so I get this curse off me? You know that my heart like that ink from the pen. My soul be as black as the coffee.
This is where he would like a suggestion for approach to a hook.
Well, let's see. What is he talking about? He need a suggestion.
Fuck.
Oh, rap something.
Like this?
No, I mean, what?
Oh, he wants us to do the work for him.
No, he would like some guidance on thoughts. Obviously, this is too much for you, so Bird, go ahead.
Yeah. Look, I was can you go back to where the hook comes in? Well, no. I've already just thrown up in my mouth and swallowed it back down. So we'll just skip.
What's it gonna take so I get this curse off me? You know that my heart like that ink from the pen. My soul be as black as the coffee.
Oh God.
Like, I'm just saying there's a million different ways you can do it. I think you can either do a slower, like, back and forth with the hook, or you can kind of, I don't know. There's a way to kind of sing rap over this, and I know we like say not to do half-assed on either, but I think that would be my suggestion, is like for you a slower kind of tones matching the beat, but very simplified and condensed. Generic. No. Let me finish. Right, like a thing to like tie everything together, because the verses are already just too complex, right? The Jafar line, the Joffrey, I get it. Disney villain. How did I become a Disney villain? No, you didn't rub on a lamp and become Jafar. You just fucking didn't erase it. So simplify the hook and slow it down.
Yeah. Simplify it with what you sipping, and then what you sipping about 3 times, then have one line. Okay, then do it again. What you sipping 3 times, what you sipping 3 times, right? And then rhyme that line with the other line. Boom, come back rapping. Hello. Huh? All that other shit, man.
Are y'all done?
You got to give something.
I think that I don't want to hear a rapped hook on this. I want to hear something melodic, and I think if we're gonna push people to take risks on other tracks, I think you need to take a risk on this track, and it needs to have some sort of melody to it. Whether that's you performing it or somebody else, I'll leave that decision to you. But I think that's one thing that would elevate your game, Ray, is hooks that aren't always rapped. Because I think that's the struggle, is that tonality wise, it then sounds like just one long verse sometimes, unless you really make the hook stand out. So I think that this needs to be a really different sound in the middle of the verses here. So I would say something needs to be sung or harmonized.
Well, if that's the case, then he might as well just ask somebody else to do the hook, right?
And that's fine. I'm just saying that it needs to be different than the verses sound. Because the beat is so slow and the verses are so like strategically performed that just giving me another rapped hook is not gonna make me like the track. Okay. All right, fuck it. I guess we're not rating it.
Where it's at 7.5 for the lyrics.
Yeah, something. I'm just thrown off a little bit.
Why are you thrown off?
By the question, I'm not understanding the question. Any suggestions for approach to a hook? Question mark. Like, is the song already titled Black Coffee?
That's how he ended the verse.
Maybe that's what's fucking me up. Because then I'm thinking, all right, it's got to be something to deal with drinking something.
AOK says that he could have some drinks being poured in the background, and then use your "what you sipping" hook as a path forward.
Damn it!
You and AOK could collaborate on the hook.
No, because then it's too safe. Like you said, Dice, it's too safe.
I didn't say okay. Whatever.
Nah.
I give it a 7.
Yeah.
All right. Another tip from the Fallen Dove. This is called Meteorite Chains.
I got spit so I got my chance, got my claw in my pants, got my fucking bullet trance, got my walking comfy chance, I got the music so insane, with some drugs in my veins and make the road look so plain with my car in your lane. I got spit so I got my chance, got my claw in my pants, got my fucking bullet trance, got my walking comfy chance, spilling cuts for a taste, flip good weed in my fame, flicks my sides in my mane, and make the slime look so tame. Give me head like a guillotine, make it proof like mystery, red dot like they riddle me, cream like they middle me, she rum on me like Italy on my dick like centerpiece, move fast like a centipede, hate don't be filming me, baby rip it on me while you tripping on me, I say living on that tree, hell you ain't bother me, tired of me, I'm tired of you, why money to get rid of you, lots of money to finish you, and great can't finish this food. I got space like I'm a chain, still a million chains, I got my claw in my prance, love diamond chains, got my fucking bullet trains, love media chains, got walk in my comfy chains, love diamond chains. I got space like on my chains, 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 got my claw in my pants, got my fucking bullet trains, got my walking comfy chains, I got the music so insane, with some drugs in my veins and make the road look so plain with my car in your lane. I got space like on my chains, got my claw in my pants, got my fucking bullet trains, got my walking comfy chains, spilling cups for a taste, flip good weed in my fame, flicks my sides in my mane, and make the slime look so tame.
This just decreased at 5 points.
What's up with the out? Do we really need 40 seconds of just ad libs?
Jesus Christ.
That's my first question. So my feedback
Dog.
on this, and probably is just like a go forward, is like, your voice is your voice, right? I feel like breath control is your biggest problem. is sometimes you sound out of breath, sometimes you sound winded, sometimes it sounds rushed, sometimes it doesn't sound like there's enough there. I feel like breath control is your biggest enemy. And I say that because it sounds like you're giving it like full energy, but it's just something about the performance that seems off. And the only thing that I can think of now is like breath control. Because sometimes you do sound winded as you're trying to deliver the lines. I don't know, man. I'm struggling to like virtually pinpoint proper guidance for, you know, a path forward. And breath control is one thing that I can think of that I'm hearing in this is just, it sounds like there's no control over how much energy you have to deliver the next line as you're completing the first line. And maybe that's what leads to some of the other things that we point out. I'll give this a 5. Fucking weird lyrics though.
What do you think, Passive?
I think it's another poor offering. I don't think if I give them credit, all right. So the one thing about Fallen Dove is the cadence. So in order to like the cadence, you got to get past the words. And unfortunately, it's either too vulgar or too just outlandish. Like I couldn't understand what you were saying, but I like the cadence. So that's the main thing that I could rock with Fallen Dove, and that's the main points probably for Dice, the 5 points. When I say it's 3 out of 10, it's because I like the cadence of it. But it didn't make I don't know what is a meteorite like. He said bullet chains and then the comfy chain. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
So maybe I'm just out of the loop. Maybe I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
Maybe we're all.
Tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke. You don't even have a comfy chain?
Who doesn't have a comfy chain?
All right.
We all have comfy chains here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, and I know you're joking, but it's hard to, like, it's hard for me to recover because now I'm mad. I'm mad. There you got me. So yeah. And you just sent a song in, and I see on the side like 3 weeks ago. So I know that you haven't put anything that we've said today into action. Maybe you could do. Oh, this is the advice was try recording, like say you got this song, Meteorite Chains. Try recording it one time in the morning and just like one takes, not a full-on studio session. Just wherever you record, try in the morning, try in the afternoon, try in the evening, try before dinner, try after dinner, try after soda, before soda. Try it at different times. You'll find one that you like is in terms of finding that voice. But yeah.
What's your best time to record?
Early mornings. Something about waking up and just having that rasp.
I can't.
It's so natural.
Nothing is to be done before 10 a.m. Except for this fucking show every Sunday, apparently. Fuck me. Look, Fallen Dove, I think that this one is actually a step in the right direction, ironically. Just in the sound and the feel, right? Like there's more energy to this. The delivery is more, excited. But at the same time, like you said, you kind of have to ignore the lyrics. Like this is just completely, we're just taking that off the board for right now. Right. And I think that, yeah, Dice says, the breath control, that's probably one of the most prevalent, like, okay, you need to work on this concrete step to make this better. Same energy, same delivery, just maybe with better breath control, you can clearly say exactly what you're trying to say without us having to guess at it. Lyrics weird, just too much going on in the background. Like the ad libs are infuriating, and I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna take a -5 from what my score would have been, based on just all the fucking excess fat that you chose not to trim, and just like, yeah. You know, the ad libs, they sound good, but there's no purpose. So I like when you try to do them for a purpose. Everything must have reason, otherwise we are just suffering in chaos. So this song is, I guess, a 0 because I would have given it a 5.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I can't tell you if the background vocals are fire because I focus on like the main thing first, and I couldn't get past the main stuff. If you're straining to finish out a line, then I think you'd go back and redo it. That's my main feedback. That's why I say your breath control.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any shame in like taking a verse in chunks, right?
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, you can like say, oh, you know, you hear it. It's the fucking QA. I think that's what's missing. Is my guess is you probably just, whether you do it in multiple recording sessions or not, your ear isn't trained to hear like, oh, I fucked up this word here, or like I'm running out of breath here. Or if you do hear it, you just don't seem to care. And you're just like, ship it off. Next. Next song about diamonds and fucking, you know, blowjobs on drugs.
Shout out Kamero. All right, got a
Maya. I don't even know what that means, but it feels fun to say.
Not the same thing. All right, next up, Nikki Joe gifted a sub. This is called White Noise.
Curtains blow in the wind, then they feel like the chill sinks in. One more go around within. I'm stuck in this ring, I can't win. Got me lost, cycling again, 'cause he holds a rope and he pulls me back into the fight where the line is in between his dead and his sins. It's too late, the excuses on cue. Apologies, I'm sorry, can't ignore the blatant truth. Is it fault mine? Don't feel I had a choice, 'cause you stole my voice, left me with white noise. No self-worth to be seen out here, only pain and shame fueled with fear. He makes what I know disappear, till I doubt that girl in the mirror. Then my thoughts start to race. If I stay in this place, how long till we're face to face? How long till I just break? How to leave without a trace? Sneak away, outrun the pain, and the pieces stay. I gotta get away. It's too late. The excuses on cue. Apologies, I'm sorry, can't ignore the blatant truth. Is it fault mine? Don't feel I had a choice, 'cause you stole my voice, left me with white noise. It's too late. The excuses on cue. Apologies, I'm sorry, can't ignore the blatant truth. Is it fault mine? Don't feel I had a choice, 'cause you stole my voice, left me with white noise.
All right, that was White Noise by Nikki Joe.
You can't end it on the guitar solo.
Why not?
Well, so all right, we're gonna do like this. It took me till 2 minutes before I started to like it, and that's honest truth. I don't know what it was. 2 minutes is when the hook got around 2 minutes was when the hook got introduced, and you had like felt like you was in a stadium. I was like, oh, there we go. So maybe it's the enunciation, maybe, but whatever. It took me 2 minutes before I liked it. Now 2:30, there was a silence, and then it felt like a stutter step, and then it dropped back in. I was like, whoa, that was either too quick of a drop back in with the hook. That should have been where the guitar solo come in. Then you bring the hook back in at the end. Y'all following me?
I feel you.
It's not the hook is the strongest point, which it should be, I guess, in records. But I'm just saying that it took a minute before I was able to lock in on this. Take that for what you will. Peace and blessings unto thou. Hook is I'll say the hook is a 10 out of 10. The rest of it, not a 10 out of 10.
What the fuck does that mean?
It'd be unfair to give a number. I'll say the rest of it is a 5 out of 10. But the hook is,
so it's a 7.5.
Overall. Yeah, okay. I like what you. All right.
Okay. I think the first pass on the mix. I think the hook part, the instrumentation is drowning you out. So I would tell Jacob to raise the vocals on the hook, especially because it felt a little bit washed away with the guitars coming in. For the rest of the track, man, I don't know. Something about the wording, it feels wordy at times, but not necessarily wordy. But I think the main thing is it's missing some vocal runs. Like you would always say vocal fries. Like it definitely felt like there were moments where you were needing to deliver the line, so you didn't necessarily put emphasis on the line before. And I think that maybe that can be cleaned up with some highlights, just put some layers underneath it. I think that's the main thing that was kind of holding me back on the verses. But I think outside of that, tonality wise, everything was consistent and good. Just the vocals need to be louder on the hook, and I would say add some more ear candy to it, because it feels just like I always say, like sung rap. And I think you can do more with the sonically to make sure it feels like a little bit more impassioned. So I'm kind of in the same ballpark as Passive. I'm like 7.5.
You'll never be in the same ballpark as me.
All right, get the fuck out of
here. Let's see. Houston Astros and North Carolina Bat Ballers.
Not even close.
All right. I don't know what fucking Greensboro, North Carolina baseball teams there are. Listen, Nicky Joe. Yeah, I like this overall. I think that it's cool. I can hear the emotion, good singing. I agree with Dice a little bit where there is times where it just feels a little wordy. And maybe that's like just kind of the cadence you approached the verses with. Like, yeah, could some of those be reworded? Maybe. I don't know. As far as the mix, I think it's decent, but I do think Jacob maybe lowering, instead of raising the vocals, lower the beat, lower the guitars, because it did feel like at times it would wash her out. Yeah, I'm at an 8.
Also, the hook, you could add some more reverb to it, like Passive Stick. Give it that big stadium feel. Like you got power there, so I would say make it feel powerful. Make us feel like you're in the middle of a stadium performing.
I think with my gripe with the first part was I didn't know where it was going. So maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe that's why I like the hook. I don't know.
What do you know?
I know everything. Hey.
Okay.
I know everything.
Ooh. All right. Thank you for all the back-to-back gifted subs. Back to the regular order of operations. Next up, Michael. Castaway. Idea in parentheses.
Shout out Michael.
God, I hope I like this.
Who says that? I hope I like this.
Intro too long. Dislike.
I need love, I can't fall too many times. Been feeling like you're done with me. Follow path with crooked signs. Not knowing when time will end. Home away from home is feeling lonely. A man on a mission left all alone. Can't look in the mirror, it's been a minute. Ain't closed all the curtains, put on a show. We've gone through hell. Still need you here. Maybe time will tell if we can face our fears. But we still have our days. I'll never just run away when it comes to you and me. A risky game I lose. If things didn't fade away, I'll float away like castaway. I'll run this losing race when it comes to you. New faces, new city. I want you rocking with me. My diamonds pretty penny. Bonnie crab, I be winning. But we still have our days. I'll never just run away when it comes to you and me. A risky game I lose. If things that fade away, I'll float away like castaway. I'll run this losing race when it comes to you. Ain't giving up on love. There's always you and us. Be your stepping stones. I'll break my back until I'm crushed. Learn to keep my head high every time you lift it up. And when I'm down hard on myself, I lose myself. My feelings tough. Change ways, feelings change things. Hard to face the dark, no one around me. Had to wait the dimmer, sleeping sound.
What the fuck just happened?
Maybe you should have left me where you found me.
It's like the beat switch. Like,
Love, I
it
can't
like
fall too
lost the
many
beat.
times. Been feeling like you're done
It's
with
back now.
me. Follow path with crooked signs. Not knowing when time will end. Home away from home is feeling lonely. A man on a mission left all alone. Can't look in the mirror, it's been a minute. Ain't closed all the curtains, put on a show. We've gone through hell. Still need you here. Maybe time will tell if we can face our fears. But we still have our days. I'll never just run away when it comes to you and me. A risky game I lose. If things didn't fade away, I'll float away like castaway. I'll run this losing race when it comes to you.
All right, that was Michael with Castaway, an idea.
Yes, Michael. So I think that for an idea, it's a good idea. But it's too long for me to be convinced that this is just an idea, right?
Word.
It's like 3 minutes long. So, but what I'm saying is, if you're gonna go through with this idea, then maybe shorten up a little bit. You obviously have to make a difference. Something's got to sound different. This whole time, it sounded like you was just long-winded, just going ham for 3 minutes about, I guess, a girl. That's to a girl. You in love. You got your heart broken. You know, that's the only thing I'm not exactly convinced by. Let me say that you didn't convince me, but I'm convinced of it. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So fuck you, you son of a bitch.
What
shit, man?
I have the same feeling. It's like, okay, I get that you're writing about this, but the singing doesn't convince me of it.
Okay, all right. Apologies. So, but as an idea, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 as an idea, right? And a couple cool parts in there.
look, let's bring it back to reality for a second. That man's voice is fucking butter. That is just good. It's just objectively good. But I hear what you're saying. As far as the soul of the song, it felt long. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It felt like 7. And, I think that's kind of at the beginning. I was like, holy shit, is there 40 seconds of just lead up before a voice comes in? What the fuck are we doing here?
Good point. Good
Chop.
point.
Chop.
Chop.
Fucking yaw. Just yaw that right off. And then you'll have a track. Look, I think a smooth 2 minutes. You crushed this. I liked it. 8.
Look, I'm going to try to make this short, but here's the things that I found issue with. Like right here in the beginning. Yes, Bird said 40 seconds before we got voice.
I can't fall too many times. Been feeling like you're done with.
I can't fall too many times. 2-second pause. The next line starts. Here's what I want from my R&B, my singing people. Connect your fucking lines. Like that's what passive is talking about. Is like, okay, you're writing about this emotion, but I don't feel emotion. You're performing like a rapper. I can't feel too many times. Then draw something into the next beginning of the lead line. Even if you have to patch that shit. Fucking what's her name? Billie Eilish does like 100 takes and they chop out the best pieces to make it feel like a complete song. Like, don't perform like rappers. Fucking sing all the way through is all that I'm asking. Is like connect your lines. Those runs and those like connecting dots between one line to the other mean something when you're singing versus rapping. You're singing like a rapper. I know Bird loves your voice, but you sing like a rapper to me, and I can't unclick that from my mind every time I hear you sing, because like all of this sounds pieced together. Pause.
Follow back with crooked signs.
Pause. Like there's always pauses between your lines, and that's what throws me off with your songs, is because it just feels like rap with just a smooth voice. Same as Fallen Dove, same as Cyclone, and then this part here drove me fucking bananas.
My diamonds pretty penny.
I forgot what it was. What the fuck? Something happened here. Like I don't know. I need you to put more power into your singing, because it feels like you're static and stationary, and you're not necessarily expressing yourself. That's all. I think that you have the capability to do it, but you don't have somebody telling you like you're underperforming. And I feel like that's why I said at the beginning of this, I hope I like it, because it felt like a good start, even though you had 40 seconds of nothing. It's just I don't think that you're really emphasizing the emotions that you write about. And that is where this fell short to me. And I'll give it a 6 because of that.
You know what? Maybe go out and get your heart broken.
For real.
Yeah. First off, you find a girl at the club because, they're not long-term anyways. Second, then you love bomb her. You say, I love you so much. It's like been a week, send her gifts until she falls in love with you back. And then you realize, maybe 3 months in, you're like, there's actually no substance to this relationship at all. And then you play the waiting game, distance yourself, make her break it off for you. And then you can write about it.
Here's what you do. Find a girl that you know is already involved with somebody. Fall head over heels in love with them. Pretend that you don't know that she already has somebody. Fall head over heels in love with them. Then snap back into reality and realize she can never be with you, and you are never going to have this girl, and then feel the complete utter loss and pain and brokenness inside of you, and then do this song.
All right, I have just one quick
hey, shout out to
adjustment
Boys
to
in
this
this motherfucker, man. Whoa. Oh, that's terrible. And if that's happened to either two of y'all, I am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, so sorry. Fuck.
So here's what you do. This is all great advice. Here's the real shit, Michael. So you fall in love with a girl who's like in a relationship. She's like, happily, with this guy. You fuck her. You ruin that relationship. You explode that up because the guy finds out she cheated, is all mad, and then you fuck him, and now it's even Steven. Now they can get back together, and you haven't ruined it.
It'll
can't
make
be
this
mad
right if I fuck him too. Then you two can get back together.
Now you're even playing grounds.
You know what? My bad. I messed up y'all's relationship. How about I fuck him and then you guys can just mend the fences? Yeah. All right.
Love is real, y'all. I don't believe in none of y'all are making a mockery out of his pain.
I think we're trying to add to his pain, to be honest with you.
I think.
Oh yeah, to give him more emotion. Oh shit. Yeah.
More pain. Right. Yeah.
No, Michael, I think you can express yourself more. I think I've said it before, as step further away from the microphone and still give me that same volume. And I think you'll end up having to force some emotion out. But in the meantime, we got
P Cash
from P Cash.
P Cash.
Percy Cassius.
Perseus
Cassius. There we go. Not on my level. All right. Tough guy. Calm down.
Yeah. Whoa, guy.
Okay. Thought we were cool.
Bananas? What is that? What kind of tree is that?
It's a tree. It's a fern. Palm of some sort.
He's up on the palm tree level.
Got that pressure. I gotta think before I do shit, they gon' tell on me. If I ever staying silent, no, I'm staying cold. I'm on the road. I just put in so much work, I don't need a trophy. Baby, she calling, why she call my phone? And I gotta take my time, cause I can't fuck up the grind. And they gon' remember me, where I'm going is hanging on my song. Say what you want, believe in me, I soon gon' have my shine. My head is spinning. Something I can't fucking patch inside my fucking brain. Some things I wanna fucking say, no, I go insane. You think I'm pussy, nigga, I'ma have to show a nigga. I hop out with that stick and bet you that I blow, nigga. Yeah, don't come around. Don't let them trouble sound. Know these niggas on my level. Hit the gas stop on that pedal. Drowning in all the fucking rain. Drowning in all the fucking rain. Drowning in the world. 2026, nigga, we taking over this shit, nigga. PIKD, nigga, no. Hey, yeah, we gon' turn up with the hoes. Yeah, we gon' go in all the shows. Yeah, I'm gon' rock all the shows.
Yeah, nigga, get that money, stay out that way. Opposition wanna play, nigga, up the K to his face, nigga.
Drowning in the world, yeah, I'm drowning in the world, yeah, I'm drowning in the world, you know my name, I'm drowning in the world, you know my name. I didn't think before I throw it in the towel. If I ever stay silent, I'll stay cold. I just put in so much work, I don't need a trophy. She calling, why she call my phone? And I gotta take my time, cause I can't fucking grind. And they gon' remember me, but I'm always hanging on my soul. Say what you want, believe in me, I see on my shine.
All right, that was P Cash, not on my level.
I feel like P Cash. What do we know about this guy?
We know that he's black. We know that he sings and raps.
Idiot.
I believe he's either Northeastern or Canadian, one of the two.
Okay. The because it's always been SoundCloud links, right? No shade. P Cash, salute, always. My thing is, are you shopping these records around places like your stripper clubs? Right? What do they call it? The lady dancing clubs?
Stripper clubs.
Or the bars, even bars. Like, are you shopping your record around? Are you going to the trivia nights, to the game nights where the DJs are, to the zoos where you at? Because maybe not the zoos, that's for the kids.
Get the pandas to dance.
Right, what I'm saying
hey, you
is,
fucking kids, you're not on my level.
because you've got a specific sound that works in the environment where people need to move, right? So we're not paying too much attention to, we're setting the vibe. I just hope that's what you're doing, man. That's it. You're not on my level, boom. That the one part in the hood with call, whatever word he repeated a bunch of times, that was cool. Other than that, like I have never dived too deep into P Cash and his verses. None of that shit. It's always been the sing-songy hooks and the little yelling he does. That's enough. P Cash has been consistent in that. So with that in mind, I give this an 8 out of 10. Just from, I could walk out the house to something like this playing in the backdrop on the way to where, yeah, maybe it's the instrumental doing the horns, beautiful. But at the same time, I can't, P Cash is not a rapper, right?
No, not really.
Right. That's what I mean.
That's where I was going to lead off is I think he does some vocal runs better than some of the singers on our server. Like that's what I was mentioning is like he's like trailing in from one line to the next line and he's not even a full-fledged singer. The two things that kind of I didn't necessarily like about this song is like half of it is filler. Like you guys basically like, let me just copy and paste some elements in the second half. All you had was one verse and then you guys kind of just floated the last minute of it to make it work. And it was mostly us listening to the beat and then whatever ear candy that y'all did. And the other thing is like the parts that you performed in your higher register, not that you performed them poorly or bad or they were off or anything, but I almost would rather you hear this in like your lower tone. Like I don't know that I needed the higher tonality on this. I don't know. It's just
that
maybe
young dog screech.
Maybe something to experiment with. But like Pastor said, I mean, you're always consistent with your energy. Like you always bring the energy to the track. I think sometimes it just depends on the production and whether or not you finish out the track. Like this feels like you had one verse for it and that was it and y'all just made it work. And at that point I was like, why are we listening to the last minute of this? I would have rather you just ended it and say it's just a short free verse. I don't know, just decisions to make. But I understand Pastor's point of like shopping this around to like high energy places because nobody's going to be paying attention at that point. So I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I mean the energy's always there, right? That's never an issue. I'm gonna double down on the filler comment. I think that like both at the end when you just kind of like there was a bunch of like just things that you added that didn't really add anything to the song. It was just to kind of fill time. So I think like I don't want to call it a sample, but like the radio voiced guy, like that wasn't needed. And then kind of the end where it just is repeating with the filter just to kind of have like, it's got to hit 2 minutes, you know? I think that you could probably go back and rethink some of these sections with like more of a like, oh, let's find a second verse in here. Right. And that was going to be speaking of filler. I would say that for some of the lyrics as well, where it's like, my fucking brain fucking, you know, going fucking insane. Like you said, fucking probably 5 times in 2 lines. And I was like, I get it. I do. I've been there. I've done that. But there is other words. And not that I'm a prude against, you know, swearing. Fuck that. Just, you know, something to think about as you're strengthening the pen. But energy was there. I'd give it an 8. It's still good. It just, I want more. That's all. Those are my suggestions.
Getting towards the home stretch here. Next up, producer JP. This is Pretty.
What did you say I was pretty? I wanna know what you mean.
This is the real song?
If I was really so pretty, I wouldn't want to be seen. I'm coming home to the city. I do want to be fine. 'Cause when you said I was pretty,
What the fuck? Yo.
That was Prod JP with Pretty.
That was nuts, man. Not in a bad way.
I liked it though. I
Yeah.
wanted to like it more. I'll say this. I'll keep mine pretty simple on this one. I wanted to like this a lot more, but the distorted guitar strumming was just the fucking nail in the coffin, ruining the track for me. And it just washed out a lot of the beautiful things that you did with your vocal ensembles. Like you had some amazing vocals on this, and just the fucking distorted strumming of the guitar was always just like washing away the ear candy of that. So I think that was my biggest gripe with this, is just the wasted vocals, because you had this overpowering guitar. So objectively, I'll still give it a strong 7, but I definitely wanted to give this like a 9 just from the whole piece.
Yes. So what I wanted was the vocals to be taken off completely. Because the production was so, especially when the drums kicked in and it felt like a rap was about to happen and didn't. And I'm not this rap guy like, oh, I only listen to rap. No, I like little weird shit here and there. And this is up there. Oh, don't put me on the spot. It's Christmas time, so I'm only listening to Mariah right now. But anyways,
okay.
What was I saying, bro?
Drums, no rap. Not a rap guy.
Yeah, so no, I like the drums. I like that little part where it switched up. And then the chaos at the end, like my head wanted to do this number while I was just going, man. Like it's weird, but I fuck with it. I just didn't like I'll take it back. I like the pretty part in the first part. When the drums kicked in, I did not like vocals after that. I did not mind the pretty, you said I'm pretty lyrics, right? Cool. As it stands, I give it a 7. I got a little, yeah. It was.
I'm the exact opposite. I fucking hated what you did with the beat. The instrumental was by far the worst thing that's happened to me today. I was having a pretty okay day, and then this song came on, and I was like, "Oh, how dare you, sir?" Yeah, noise pollution. That's the best way to put it. Noise pollution. Somebody farted on my sandwich, and I don't like it.
You in this food shit, man. Ain't nobody fucking with your food, man.
I'm just saying, man, it was a perfectly good sandwich before, and that guitar was the gas out of a butthole. And I swear to God, the vocals were great. Literally, I was like, holy shit. If you did anything else, you probably could have gone on the internet, just typed in random beat 2025, and then that would have lined up better with your awesome vocals than whatever the fuck that was. So I'm going to give it a 5, and that's like only on the strength of your awesome vocals. Everything else I hated. That's where I'm at.
Word. All right, we got a tip from DJ Tongue Hero, so let me get that fired up for us. Shout out
I'm
DJ.
part of this DJ Tongue Hero.
Oh yeah, you part of the Tongue Hero Titty Gang?
Well, if you YouTube White Collar Rhymes, just White Collar Rhymes, one of the thumbnails for one of the review shows is
Tongue Hero Titty Gang?
Tongue Hero something.
Titty Gang. Say it. Say it with me. So Tongue Hero Titty Gang.
You know I can't say
Hero
titty,
Titty
man.
Gang.
You can't say it. You just refuse to. All right, let me get this up on the screen for our viewing audience.
I'm not done. It was the most obnoxious generated voice that I've ever seen. Look, it ain't right for black people. Okay, it didn't. Like, you got this guy with his tongue hanging up. Whatever.
All right, here is "Lick on You" by DJ Tongue Hero.
You only knew how I wanna lick on you.
Hey,
Bro's about to get licked.
Stop it, baby. Stop, baby. If my heart was true, would you let me lick on you? Don't make things complicated, complicated. If my heart was true,
oh shit!
Lick on you. You know I want you, baby. Want you, baby. If you only knew how I wanna lick on you. Would you stop me, baby? Stop me, baby. When I first saw you, it was like a dream come true. And there was nothing back wrong. Then came and did grown things. Then some people knew that you let me lick on you. And it got complicated, complicated. Well, it's nothing new, but I wanna lick on you. Let's make it complicated, complicated. If you only knew I wanna lick on you. Don't leave tongue hanging, baby, hanging, baby. The silly things we've been through since you let me lick on you. Not a problem, baby. Stop it, baby. If my heart was true, would the licking get to you, girl? I'll lick everything. Now, baby, I don't mean to come off wrong, but I had to make another licking song, 'cause I wanna lick you all day, all night long. See, baby girl, don't play with me, my darling. You see where my heart is. I'm gonna put my all and give you tongue until this morning. Oh, if you only knew how I wanna lick on
Medieval version. Love that.
Hold on, he drops a banger every week.
DJ Tongue Hero.
DJ Tongue Hero, "Lick on You" medieval version.
Is this AI?
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
You didn't film it
AI
in the Middle Ages.
No, I mean AI vocals too.
No. That's actually him. It's actually a nice
Well,
young black man.
I got to give it to DJ Tongue Hero and just say, specifically with this record, well done. Well done. It wasn't like, for me, I can't stand a record that's like this, but be just over the top, like, oh, you know, like, oh, I don't even want to say anything like that. I like this record though, for what it is, right? I've come a long way. I used to hate records like this. I don't no more. I love it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, man.
There you go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
What's the melody from? What song is that? Melody.
Sounds like some fucking Destiny's Child shit. But
I was gonna say Boys to Men or some shit.
DJ Tongue Hero, I think that you have been really actively applying some of the feedback that Bird and I have given you, because song-wise, it sounded very well put together. Like it really flowed. I didn't hear any like rough parts where you kind of rushed into things. We've been talking about people rushing lyrics earlier in the show or not having enough lyrics. Like song-wise, everything flowed really well. Albeit it's still in the, the whole brand of licking and all this other, shit that you do as DJ Tongue Hero, but you very well incorporated your brand into a solid performance. I wish it was a little bit louder, just overall, but I think, you know, the layers are dope, the melody's dope, cool. Video, again, crazy shit in the video. Like, I'm sure if a black guy was running away with two white women in that time, he would be stoned to death. I'm absolutely sure of that. No way is he sitting in a hot tub like, you know, Geralt from The Witcher with two bad bitches on the side and they don't look like him. But I digress. Cool shit. I'll give this a 9.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I mean, I think...
Where is his representation of black women?
We don't worry about that.
Wait a minute.
Nah, the Bird, go ahead.
What the fuck?
Bird, let me mute your mic real quick.
That's about to crash out. Let him go ahead. Look, no, this is great. I think you hit the nail on the head for like, here's my brand, here's my goofy, you know, whatever. And you made a good song on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, the melodies are great. The whole thing's catchy. The biggest thing here is just the quality. Like, I mean, that's really, if I was just looking at what's missing here, I think you nailed everything, and including the performance. Like, there was a section here, I was like, oh, he's actually going for it, you know? So shout out for going out of your comfort zone. I'm gonna give it a 9 too.
Straight 9s across the fucking board.
Straight 9.
You.
All right, next up, Mikhail. Lovers. Don't know if this is a beat or song, but... I think that there's stuff that I like here, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't like. Notably, the heaven chop at the beginning, that short stab of it at the end of the bar, I don't like that. It's just too loud and too abrupt. And then the timing of the verse section, it feels like it's on the down tempo swing, and it just feels off kilter. I like the sounds that you selected. I don't like the arrangement. I will give this a 6.5.
Yeah, I agree. Look, listen, the chops are great, or the samples are great. The chops are bad. Yeah. Just it's off beat. There's no rhythm or rhyme to it. So yeah, I like the sample. I just hate what you did with it. So for that reason, I'm at 3.
I feel the exact same way. I think you uploaded the wrong file, possibly, and I'll give it a 3 as well.
All right, next up, Cyclone. Let me get the right version here. This is called All Right. Let us know what we think of the song. All right. It's about to be some white boy shit.
a lot of white boy shit today.
I love white boy shit. I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious.
Looking outdoors, praying for better days. Wondering if my life will steer away. Looking for the next, looking for the next.
What's wrong?
That ain't Cyclone.
Yeah, it is. You just haven't heard him in a while. This is Cyclone.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's go.
Looking outdoors, praying for better days. Wondering if my life will steer away. Looking for the next, looking for the next. Here comes the cycle again and again. Breaking the curse, destroying my life. Gotta check it twice if it starts a fight. Can't be looking down if it starts alright. Gotta look up to see the bright sky. Every day, gonna go away from the fear. Feels like I'm just dreaming. Every day is gonna be alright. I just can't look at myself in the mirror. Looking at the man who I was, I just stare. Gonna go crazy without you, I just fear. Screw that, no more sharing all the fears. Back to business, gonna be on my own road. No more laces holding me back. Shout after gonna have a ride with you. Walking comfortably in my new shoes. Sometimes I don't know where to go. They wanna feel like I have the answers to everything, I just don't know. Sometimes I just feel too slow. Feel too slow. There's nothing that could fill this hole. Think about the time I wasted. I'm still chasing you. Shit, I don't understand it. I think I'm going manic. I look through every single picture if I'm being candid. Repainting you in different lights on this ripped up canvas. Forget the fights and how you gave me up and left me stranded. I know that I'll be alright. Know that I'll be alright with you gone. It's time that I move on. I'll be alright. I'll be alright with you gone. Maybe I'll write another song about us. I'll be alright. I'll be alright with you gone. Maybe I'll write another song about us. Maybe I'm right, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll just go write another song.
All right, it was Cyclone with a guest feature from JCC. All right. Fuck it, I'll say it. I think this is probably one of my favorite Cyclone tracks I've ever heard. I think you nailed the tones perfectly on this. Got a little bit, out of pocket on some of the
Cyclone-ish.
Yeah, got a little bit of old Cyclone-ish. You got out of pocket on some of the timing, and some of the words didn't necessarily flow as smoothly the further you got into your verse. But I think overall, like, as far as what tones you should have hit, you nailed that perfectly. You've gotten better with that. I think you should just focus more on like hitting some of the runs a little bit better. And I'll definitely say like JCC as a feature saved this from being a 6 rating, because I was gonna like go lower, fearing that it was going to get more into old Cyclone patterns, but he uplifted the track a little bit more. I will say what you should do at the end of this is float your hook on top of the vocal runs that he's doing at the end. So have your all right section on top of his, and then lower his vocals. That way both of you are going at the same time, and it kind of blends that together. But just focus on like improving some of the endings of your lines and the runs that you had. Fuck, I'll give it a 7.5 for like if this is a draft and you go back and you fix some of the issues. But I definitely like this a lot, Cyclone.
Yeah, Cyclone. The introduction to your vocals, holy shit, bro. Hey, that's your sound, man. If nobody, I guess they've been telling you, yeah, that's your sound. You sounded like a damn angel. And then JCC came, sounding like an angel. And both, man, shit. Again, like Dice mentioned in the middle, I was like, I remember you in the middle. But that's no shade. That's just simply like, thank God you human, you know? Wow, well done. I'll give this a 9 out of 10. I'll give JCC a 10 out of 10 and the track altogether a 9 out of 10. I like that. Taylor would love that shit.
Yeah, this is a vibe. This is your song for sure.
Yeah.
I was very impressed by both. I think they did a great job on this. Right off the bat, Cyclone, I was like, oh shit, yeah, you've gotten a lot better. And then like, they talk about there's parts where it reminded me of Your Human, specifically the part I've pointed out, some about shoelaces and stumbling, like comfortable in your shoes. I don't know. There's that shoe part, it just fell a little off and just felt a little rushed.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it just felt a little rushed, but like when you were really taking your time and not doubling down on your words,
yeah, that was the other thing I forgot to say. Cyclone, when you end up repeating a line back to back, go back and rewrite that part, because that's old habits, and when you do fresh ideas going forward, that's when you sound a whole lot better.
Yes, that. So those are the two pieces of feedback. I'd give this one a 7.
Good job, Cyclone.
Damn, JCC, huh?
All right, couple more left. We got Phantomly Reaper, aka Mel Nooks, and then we have Plasma Snake Music, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here. So here is Wither. Phantomly Reaper. Is this gonna be some weird shit again?
It's gonna be right up your alley, Dice. I can just tell by the art. Maybe not. Never mind. My bad. Never mind.
It's like a butthole.
Queen of the night, I'm really naughty, not nice. I wanna play, babe. I'm moving close to checkmate. And you can handle my for you. The exile rhythm till we're done. Make a move, I'm here to find. Hiding in front of you.
I've heard enough. Phantomly Reaper, aka Mel Nooks, with Wither. I'll just say everything after the 2-minute and 30-second mark I didn't like, and the first part of it I actually enjoyed, except I would have liked it better without the actual vocals on it. I think it was just solid as a production piece, it was less weird and abstract than some of the other things that you've been playing for us lately, and I actually quite enjoyed it. But that last little bit, after everything after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I wasn't really a big fan of. I know it got more into like the dubstep realm, but it wasn't for me. I'd give the first piece of it a good solid 8, but with the last half, I'll drop it down to 7.5.
Yeah, I got to where if you isolated certain parts, you've got something, and then the opposite of those parts, it was like it was not good.
Chaos.
It just chaos. Thank you. But the parts that I did like, it was enough for me to. Yeah, I liked it enough. I just wouldn't replay it again. It wasn't terrible enough to where it's like, oh God,
turn it off. Yeah,
but it was at the very, very end.
Yeah.
6 out of 10. You made Bird mad.
Bird became visibly upset.
He said, "Oh no."
Physically ill.
Never been more upset. Look, I changed my mind. This was the song that ruined my morning. Look, here's the deal, Phantomly. Like it's almost greatness. Every time it's almost greatness, but you lean into your chaos, you lean into your worst instincts, and you're like, let's just make this uncomfortable for everybody. You know, it's like shouting fire in a movie theater. Why? Just watch the movie. It's fine. The first part was like I almost liked it. I liked the sample and I liked the EDM that you were doing in the background. It felt like there was a fog over it. Like there was just noise fog that kind of just laid over everything. And you're like, why? It's just uncomfortable. I wish you would have tweaked that to not make it so fucking weird. And then on the second part with the dubstep, me and Pastor were both getting into it. Like, oh, this is building up for something. Okay. And next thing you know, it built up into the biggest disappointment of all. Some more weird, grindy metal sounds. And you're like, who's this for? Who the fuck is this for? You're not playing to an audience of ATMs. You're playing to goddamn humans. Act like it. But it was almost great. And I say that out of love. So I'm at a 5.
Yeah, when that build-up was happening, I saw both of you nodding along and like, he's just going to fucking crush your spirits. I don't know why you guys get into it.
Why do I get my hopes up? I don't know.
Passive hasn't heard him in a while, but Bird, you know, he's just going to change it to some weird shit. So I don't know why you're getting all hyped for that shit.
Does he ever give a justification? Like, is he like, oh, this is just
he
what
likes
I feel?
Pushing the limits of making people feel uncomfortable with new sound.
Pushing the limits of Bird's patience.
Yeah. All right, last one in the queue for tonight. Here is Muse Sick, Inside Out.
Is she a baddie? I can't.
No.
She's not. All right.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
I don't know, that's why I just pretend everything is shining through. I just pretend like every stone I know.
One time, try to leave it alone. Ain't no rock gonna turn, gotta polish the stone. Gotta
the rock loose, the lawless.
You need nothing right. Taught me how to lie. Alright, Ryan. Guess that means I can't be myself This atmosphere.
They fucking fuck. That's the best part.
That's why I just pretend everything is shining bright. I just pretend like every shouting them down.
All right, that was Music Inside Out. Close out the show.
Yeah, to close out the show. Wow. I could definitely tell you were influenced by different styles. Yeah, classical, R&B, yeah, the hip hop, trap in there. All it's like a melting pot of sounds. It's not up my. I think honestly, the artwork is what kind of turned me off, and the screaming. I cannot stand screaming music. Some people like it. I'm not one of those, so I'm not gonna grade it off of the screaming. I'll grade it off the rest and just say the only part I like really was that. But I don't know if it's for humor or I don't know. I'm not convinced that this is. I don't know what to think. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 just because I'm confused.
Look,
yeah, good luck.
Look, it is a confusing song. It's like, what are we doing? Are we, Hollywood Undead? I won't even look. I'll just say what I heard. I heard some skill in the screaming. I heard some skill in the rapping. I'm not mad at what you guys did. Like, I think the talent's there, but the music that you chose to accompany your vocals, insanity, terrible, horrible, fucking poison. There was no musicality to the music. You know what I mean? And like, that's fine. You want to scream, you want to rap, like you can do all those things. I just wish that the guitars didn't sound so messy, and again, it felt like noise pollution. So my feedback is I wish you had a better instrumental, because I see some talent in there, and just that wasn't the one to choose. Fucking 3.
The frustrating thing for me with music is that vocally they're super talented. They can sing really well, and they're fucking amazing rappers, surprisingly. Like, every time I've heard a rap section in their songs, it's always super clean and polished, and my favorite part of their songs. The arrangement of their music is fucking chaos, though, and I think that's where I always struggle, is like the way that you guys arrange it always makes me feel like the screaming and the rapping don't belong on the same track, even though I've heard things where that works well together. Like, the way that you guys do it, it just doesn't transition well from one to the other and back. And like, maybe like it's like Bert says, maybe it's just the instrumentation is what just throws me off. But like, I wish that the rapping was on its own track, and I wish that the singing was on its own track, and I could see a track with just the screaming on its own track. But these all three things, like, just back and forth, it just feels so fucking. It feels more chaotic than fucking Phantomly Reaper's beats sometimes.
Yeah, this is the Phantomly Reaper of scream rap.
Yeah, it's just. I just think that you guys need better song arrangement and structure. I think you have the vocal chops to make it work. It's just these songs don't come out polished to me, even if it sounds polished. I recognize there's some talent here, so I'll give it a 5, but it's just a very confused 5 because it's just poorly put together to me. But quality wise, it's there. It's just the instrumentation sucks to me. Respectfully. All right, that was our show. Thank you for everybody who contributed. Thank you for all the gifted subs and the tips. Thank you to Passive for joining us on this adventure this Sunday. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you to D-Bird for waking up on time and getting through this one. We'll be back Wednesday for the subscriber show, and then tune in next Sunday where we do this again and go through everybody else's stuff. So catch you on the flip side, and stay warm out there, folks. Adios.
Drink water. Drink water even though you're cold. Still drink